my
How are you,
friend.
mate?
Shit. What the fuck? Okay, go live. All right. Bye-bye, Facebook. Facebook's gone. That's okay.
Facebook's gone.
Yeah, it's all right. If you don't do it within a certain amount of I think it's like they give you 7 minutes. You could go early anytime it goes through. If you go a minute over the 9-minute limit, you have to do it all over again. It doesn't matter because people watch this later today and tomorrow morning they watch it. I know that because I look at the analytics. I watch it. I always watch everything. So I'm keeping track of all this. It's worth doing because enough people watch it, so. And over time, it just gets more traction and everything. And the more we evolve, Kiwi, the reason we didn't go to OBS yet, people, is because I paid for this they pulled money. So I'm going to use it for another week or two and just dial in on the OBS. So me and Kiwi will be at the bottom of the screens now or the top, wherever we want to go. We'll have all the fight card right in the middle so people can see and everything. So we evolve every time. We're just going to keep evolving. We have good chemistry, me and Kiwi, and it's we both love fights. We've been watching fights since we were young kids. We've been fighting since we were young kids. So it's a good match. You know what I mean? He's in Australia. I'm in Boston Metropolitan, Quincy, right here in Massachusetts in the United States. He's down the land down under in Australia and New Zealand. He's from New Zealand, right there. I mean, we're all across the world. We're covering this fucking shit. So we are legit fucking mixed martial arts. So Kiwi bailed a lot of people out last week. Like, he was beating himself up. Remember last week, people, I was saying, don't beat yourself up. You fucking come back every week. He always does. Kiwi has more knowledge than he leads on. He tells all you people out there, he don't know what the fuck he's talking, but he does know what he's talking about. Or he wouldn't be on this channel with me. He wouldn't be with me if he didn't know what he's talking about. He knows this shit. Well, you do. It's the truth. It's the truth. We can only be honest, Kiwi. That's all. We can only be honest. You know what I mean? We don't lie on this channel. We don't lie on this podcast.
Yeah. Just call it how we see it.
Yeah, exactly, brother. Kiwi, I'm gonna let you take over, brother. I'm just gonna put the fan in the window and what is this?
Good, Granite.
I was looking at this early. I'm not leaving the studio or nothing. Vegas, I know it's fight night, but don't they have a number on it? Usually they have a number on it.
Yeah, 54. This one?
54? Okay, because they didn't have it on the thing, so that's why I didn't put 54 on the.
No, they seem to have taken it off.
Okay, I didn't know what they were doing. You know what I mean? I didn't know if I was missing something.
They're taking it off, but yeah, it is the 54, Apex 54.
Okay, so
and Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah,
UFC Fight Night, Blachowicz versus
Vegas, and at the Apex. And we both, you got Polish Power versus Rakic. That's going to be an interesting fight too. We're going to go to it. We got a lot of good fights to go to. There's some good fights on this card. I like this card. And not only that, we got a lot of great fights coming too. You know what I mean? A lot of great fights. I'm just going to put the fan in the window. So
no worries, Brandon.
You start it where you want to start it.
All right, the first fight we'll break down is men's middleweight fight at 185 pounds. It's Nick Maximov versus Andrei Milovsky. Nick Maximov is 8-0. He's out of the Nick Diaz Academy. In his last five fights, he's had 5 wins. Milovsky is 7-1. He's a Renzo Gracie Philly fighter. 4-1 in his last 5.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a bit of a grappling match, this one, Granite.
Yeah, it could be. I was going to say that too. Kiwi. What do you think about your picks? Do you like so that way we could say we're more confident about this guy? I thought last week's card, I had all the right picks. I obviously sucked last week, people, but if you look at me and Kiwi were just talking before we went live, if you look at the past year, even though me and Kiwi only been doing this for 2-3 months now, whatever it is, like 8-9 times, we're going to go for the year. We're going to keep doing it for a year. We're going to keep going yearly. That's what we're trying to do, is win you money throughout the whole year. So at the end of the year, you didn't lose. And that's, if we could do that right, then we're doing our job. We have fun. We have fun picking the fights and stuff like that. But I have a winning record. You have a winning record. But some weeks I might, I take chances. You know what I mean? No risk, no reward. You do the same thing. We can both do.
It's it. You can be on the wrong side of split decision.
Yeah, exactly.
Quite easily.
The judges, the judges in every state in the United States, it's different. In the United States, even in different countries, it's different. The commissions are different. So they look at fights. They look at fights differently, and that's why all you people out there that are betting, I'm sorry, people. I'm just messing with the screens. I'm sorry. That's what you people got to realize. People that bet out there, you got to realize what state they're fighting in America, because every state has different rules and every guidelines and everything like that. You know what I mean? So, like LA, like in California, they don't give you an hour to go weigh in again. If you don't weigh in, that's it. You don't get a second chance. So I'm just giving people an idea of like how every state is different. You know what I mean? So
yeah, different commissions.
Yeah, the commissions are all different. You know what I mean? And some of them will give you leeway. Some of them are really strict. You know what I mean? And without rules, now here's the deal. That was petty.
Abu Dhabi, they don't read the scale.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, listen. I thought it was petty. I thought it was petty with Oliveira. But Oliveira, when he signed that championship contract, right, it said 155. When you put your John Hancock or your signature on a contract, it says a certain weight. You can't bitch if they hold the rules. You know what I mean? Even though I don't think Oliveira deserved to lose his belt. I don't think that at all. I don't believe that. But that's what rules are for, and that's what he signed on the contract, 155. Now I think he's just building more lean muscle, and that's why it's getting harder for him to lose that weight. But he's lost weight, like you said, 8 times, right? This ain't the first time.
I think it's his 8th time.
Well, 8 times he's lost weight. He's missed weight.
I think so.
But a half a pound, people, I can see 165 or 162, and you miss it by 7 pounds or something. But a half a pound, and just to let you people know out there, I think Kiwi knows this. I'm pretty sure he does. A digital scale ain't as accurate as a triple beam scale. You could put a nickel on a digital scale. Nickel weighs 5 grams, right? So constantly you have to make sure the batteries are okay in those fucking scales, in the digital scales, or if it's using satellite dishes. I mean, or what's it called, to get energy? You know what I mean? Solar panels or whatever they're using. But if you're selling drugs, okay, just to use it as an instance for drug dealers out there, okay, you know what shit weighs, okay? You put a nickel on your digital scale. Here's a perfect example, people. So I'm gonna school you people out there, not you, Kiwi, but the people out there. Here's a scale. Here's a digital scale, okay? I haven't changed the battery in this thing in fucking a year or two, okay? Now you see what that says? Well, okay, that's 0. Now I got it tilted this way, and it's saying, look, 6, 4, 3. So once I put it down, right, down like this, it'll be zeroed out, right? Now, anybody that knows anything about weight, or anything like that. Now, in the 80s, I used to use a triple beam, okay? Every time you put that thing zeroed out and you zeroed it out on the side, you turn the thing and you zero it out, it would always weigh perfect, no matter what. You have to worry about batteries getting dead, anything. That's why they use that system, people, because it does not lie. The law of physics and gravity and weight does not change.
Yeah.
But I could put a nickel on this and it'll still go right to 5.0 grams. It'll weigh 5 grams. Not 5.1, 5.3. But if the battery starts dying, it'll go to 4.1, 7.1, 5.9. So that's where it would actually be unfair for the fighters to use a digital scale. Because they'll all be saying, are you sure that's right? Because I just weighed in upstairs and I'm coming down here saying something different. So then it would be a longer process because you'd have to change batteries and people would be complaining about the fucking scales. What I'm trying to say is we'll never, all of us will never be happy with the decisions, judges' decisions. There's just a lot of things. There's a lot of things that go into this stuff, and we just like to complain. All of us like to complain about something. You know what I mean? And honestly, yeah, we're all human. Exactly. Thank you, Kiwi. And there's a lot of fights. I believe as a champion, if you have the belt, you have to beat that champion. Beat them up. You have to beat the champ to beat the champ. Now, she didn't fight like a champ, Rose. She fought smart. And actually, that is fighting. That is fighting. But that is fighting like a smart. That is fighting like a champ because you're fighting smart. You're keeping your range. You know she's going to shoot for the double leg or whatever. But at the same time, you can't keeping your distance and everything. You got to hit her with uppercuts when she goes down for that double leg. She thinks twice about the double leg. And then again, when you got the guy or the woman that's going for the double leg, you could fake your double legs and hide your hands and fake for the double leg and come over with overhand right. So either way, it's a chess match. You know what I mean? But I honestly got to say, Kiwi don't agree with me on this. And that's why we're good together, because I agree to disagree. It's what he thinks and it's what I think. I don't think Rose lost that belt.
I think you have to win 3 rounds.
He thinks she did lose the belt. So, see, we don't argue about it. He just explains why, and I explain why to him. And, you know, and we just agree to disagree. And that's what everyone should do out there, people. Not only do we want to call fights, we want to try to get people to just stop arguing over fucking petty bullshit, man, because there's no subpar picks here. You're going to be ahead if you pick, you know, fight the fight. I can't help you if you're doing parlays and shit like that. Maybe me and Kiwi he'll give you his 3 best picks at the end of the fights, and I'll give you my best 3 picks if I was betting money on it. Yeah, we can add stuff in there like that, people. So then you can test us that way. But if me and Kiwi both know we're over. I got like over 100 wins in the past year, more than losses. And same with Kiwi, like maybe even more Kiwi. So I'm just letting people know out there, we got more wins than losses, both of us. So that's up to you guys. Okay.
This next Maximov and Andre Blachowicz fight, Granite.
Okay. Let me pull it up real quick, brother. Do you think I need more light here?
Maximov has 2 KOs. And
QC okay?
Sorry, mate?
Keep me real quick. QC okay?
So, yeah, mate, I can see fine.
You see me okay? Like, I'm just making sure.
Yep,
okay.
All good, mate.
Okay, bro.
All right, go ahead, and you're all good. All right, I'll do it again, right? Nick Maximov, 8-0.
My bad.
He fights out of Nick Diaz's academy. He is 5-0 in his last 5. Andre Blachowicz is 7-1. Fights out of Renzo Gracie Philly. He's 4-1 in his last 5.
Maximov is a minus 350 moderate favorite today on Tapology. Now, this ain't all the betting places, people. I'm just giving you what Tapology's giving me, but it's pretty close. It's really close. I know they're always pretty close, okay? And then we got
plus 350.
Blachowicz plus 270. I like Blachowicz in this one, even though
what do you do?
Maximov is a savage. That guy comes at you 100% the whole fight. You got to knock his lights out to fucking stop him. But
Blachowicz got a lot of submissions.
Yeah, and he's this is a closer fight than that fucking line fucking says. I'm
quite shocked by that.
Yeah, I am too, a little bit. I was going to ask you what you thought about that.
Well, I did like Maximov's win over Soriano. Like that was hard. Like he was hurt for a while there, you know.
Oh, so we had the split decision 3 months ago. I remember that fight. I remember that fight, Kiwi. You're right.
It was only 3 months ago.
3 rounds. Yep.
Oh, how long ago since he fought Brundage?
3 months ago. 3 months ago. Yep. You're right. So do you think that was a closer fight than it said?
Oh, you couldn't get much closer. It was pretty bloody close fight, that, because he was hurt,
so
and it was just as
Soriano. That was his only loss.
Soriano really hit him, and he had great. He had trouble getting Soriano down, taking him. Like, he didn't have trouble taking him down, like putting him on the mat, like flattening him out. I think he's a better wrestler than Petrosky. You know, he's better competition to me. And he, fights with, training with the Diaz brothers. I think his
Renzo Gracie Philly and Nick Diaz Academy. You're right, Nick Diaz Academy. They fight with the.
So he's bloody. He'll be running like a madman.
Yeah, he is a madman. He is a madman.
Nice kicks, and he sort of he'll kick you and shoot.
And he's got the reach too. He's got the reach advantage in this fight too.
And Petrosky sort of, he's a killer, man. Like he could submit him in the first round.
He is a killer. You're right. He is a killer.
Because in that first round, that's where he's going to be really dangerous, because he's strong, man, but he's got to do something about that gas tank.
Yeah, I didn't know he had a problem with his cardio till I just remembered. You're right. Once you just said that, it reminded me that one loss is because his cardio wasn't that good, if I remember correctly. LFA, it was knee.
Even in
Aaron Jeffrey in LFA, he lost 1 year, 6 months ago. KO, TKO, needs the ground and pound. Aaron Jeffrey was 8-2.
Oh yeah.
But he's 5-1. He's 5-1 in his last 5. He's 7-1 altogether in the pros.
The Ortega and Volkanovski bloody series thing. What do they call that shit? That fucking show.
I'm trying to think.
With
Volkanovski and
Ortega
were the coaches, right?
But look at the final of that. Series, right? He came out. He was looking really good, like he was going to kill the guy, and then the second round, he's like looked like he was going to. He was falling off, and then the third round, he just fucking just went, okay, I've got to win this round, and went out there and did the work. So I don't know. It is a hard fight. I do like Maximov. I think
we got 86% of Tapology likes Maximov too. There's just early people. Usually it's around 3,000, 4,000 people who pick. There's out of 1,700, almost 17, almost.
It's a big sample size.
Yeah, and 14% got Petrosky. Now, if Petrosky doesn't have his cardio for this guy, he's in a lot of trouble, because Maximov will just keep bringing him to the ground, and then he'll just beat the living shit out of him. But for some reason,
I don't think Petrosky's got the flexibility that Soriano had, so I think he'll be able to flat out.
I agree, Kiwi. It's a tough fight.
It's going to be a grappling match, so
it's a tough fight.
I don't know. Maybe submission. Maybe. Yeah, submission. Decision. Maybe. I think both finishes. I think Maximov's lately been on a bit of a decision run. Where is he? I think the last couple of decisions.
8 months ago, Petrosky beat Michael Gilmore, who was 6-3-0, KO, TKO, ground and pound. And then 3 months ago, he fought Yazong who was 3-2, submission arm triangle choke 6 months ago. That anyone that makes it UFC is tough. Listen, people, just because their records doesn't mean
he's got lots of grappling, eh?
Yeah, I was
He's
going to
done
say
lots of
just because their records
submission
doesn't mean that
underground.
if they're at this pro level, they're good. Anyone can win. But what I'm saying is the strength of schedule does matter. It does matter.
It does. But
And
that
it does
if
matter
you
who
look
you
at
train with. You know what I mean? People don't
Petrovsky,
realize that out there.
he does finish. Oh,
He likes to finish. You're right.
he beat who? Yeah, Gilmore.
Yeah.
So
it's not as
you could
impressive
say
as Maximov. You're right.
He's not. Yeah, he's not going to go to the. He's not going to go to the cards.
I mean, a
It
safe
was
pick
Michael Gilmore.
Maximov would be a safe pick. I mean, listen, obviously people know more than we know. Like Vegas knows shit we don't know. That's why the lines are so high. He's such a high favorite. But I'm just being honest with you. Like this fight could go either way. Petrovsky could knock him out in the first fucking round. Like he's capable of doing that. He's definitely capable. Mixed martial arts, you just never know. You never know with mixed martial arts.
He's got a lot of subs. If you look at his subs, he's got exhibition. You know,
a lot of submissions.
There's lots of submissions there.
And his pros, yeah. And the pros
and they're both really good grapplers. Yeah, you're making me worry now. I was leaning Maximov submission, you know, decision
Maximov,
sort of thing.
You know what?
More cardio.
30% of people think Maximov might submit Petrovsky on Tapology. People are thinking the same way. People are thinking
so bad about that, man.
Yeah, they're thinking the same way you're thinking right now.
Okay. Oh, okay. There you go.
It's a hard fight to pick. It really is.
Yeah. Well, this will be a good fight, right?
I think it'll be a great way to start the night off. It's a good fight to start the night off.
Now so you've got Petrovsky and I've got Maximov. I'm gonna take
Petrovsky just because I'm a fucking crazy. Now I'm not betting money, but I'm just trying to show people. No risk, no reward, obviously. And scared money makes no money, too.
And how can this Renzo Gracie man?
Yeah, he's a northeast, East Coast guy like me. So I go with the Northeast piece. Yeah. I have him as the KO round 3. Yeah. And actually, hold on. I got it at round 2. I'm sorry. Petrovsky KO round 2. I'm going out on a limb on that pick. All right, that's a really underdog. I'm taking the underdog.
Well, you see the way he finished Michael Gilmore. Well, that was excellent.
Yeah. I mean, he's
wrapped his arm around his head and elbowed his hand into his face.
Yeah, he's got some power in his hand and his feet. He can fight, and he can, like you said, he's got good submissions. You know.
Yeah,
and he's a Philly guy. They only evolve every fight. If a fighter is really a legacy fighter, they get better and better and better every time. So you like Maximov? Though? You like Maximov? I think that's a very smart pick. I'd be honest. I think Kiwi's got the right pick here. I just like to take chances because I'm not betting money. But like I said, if you don't take chances out there with this kind of money line, like plus 275, so 100 to make what? 100 to make
strength of competition.
Yeah. All right. So what's the next fight?
Men's flyweight, 125 pounds to set.
Flyweights.
Tetsura, Toro Tetsura versus Carlos Candelario.
Candelario and Toro.
Tetsura is 10-0. He's fighting out of Peristra, Okinawa. He's 5-0 in his last 5. Candelario is 8-1 underdog. Mixed martial arts is 4-1 last 5.
And
we've broken down this fight before, granted.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is a couple weeks ago, and this guy pulled out Tetsura. He's minus 225, and Candelario is plus 185. Now you gotta wonder. Yeah. You gotta wonder why this guy pulled out. Was it because of his undefeated record and maybe he was hurt or something. He didn't want to take a chance at that 1L. He didn't want to lose. I don't know. We don't know that stuff. We don't. I got the insider on. I don't know. Kiwi, I don't even know if Kiwi knows. I don't know, people.
Yeah, I didn't even dig into it, granted. I didn't. I just went, we've broken down this fight before.
Yeah, it was like
nothing's really changed, right? In my opinion. The kid's now been in the States for, 3 months. Came over with his good training partner, so he's even had another 2 weeks to get used to Vegas.
You know, and not only that, Kiwi, Okinawa is where a lot of U.S. Marines are. They've always been there for years and years, decades, okay? So he's over there with
Miyagi too.
Savages. Yeah, he's a tough kid. This kid's tough. This kid can fight. But this guy, Candelario, is a tough kid too, the cannon. All right, so on Tapology, you got 90% of the community out of 1,700 people, 90% like the man from Japan, okay? And then you got 10% like Candelario.
Yeah.
But Candelario lost his last fight, and Tetsura has not lost any fights. He's 10-0.
Yeah, no, and he where are we? Yeah,
this other guy won in the Contender Series. He hasn't even fought no UFC fights, and neither is Tetsura either.
No, he's on debut.
Yeah, this is both their debuts. You're right. This is both their debuts. How the fighters react.
That's the one thing that makes me wonder about Candelario. He has fought at the more elite level because he had those 2 Contender Series fights. He won his first one, lost his second one, but they both got signed. People in that fight. Alta Mariano got signed as well. He won the fight. He got signed, and then Dana also took Candelario.
And CES MMA is a higher level in promotions. They have some good fighters that come out of there.
But if you look at that, the couple of fights I could watch of Toro, the guy's a savage, mate.
He is a savage.
Knows exactly. He gets you down. He knows what he wants to do to you. He doesn't rush it.
Nope.
And he's got really good technique.
He's got a 3-inch reach advantage too. Our undefeated fighter here, though, Tetsura. But just to let you people know out there, this guy Candelario, he's smart. Now I try to explain this to people. You are who you spar with in your gyms and stuff. Who you train with. He trains with Glover. He trains with Glover Teixeira and Alex Pereira. So he's in a gym with those guys, those killers. Okay. So this is where you guys got to break down fights, people. The people that are watching out there. This is what the things I take in the. You are who you spar with. You are who you train with. That's what you are. That's your identity as a fighter. Yeah. If those guys back this guy and say he's a tough kid, well, you got to believe them. They're not going to fucking lie. You know what I mean? I already made my picks yesterday. I got Tetsura in a submission round 2. What I wanted to see what you got in this fight.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I'm going to dig through my notes because.
Yeah, take your time, bro.
I've got him by sub, but I think it was round 1.
Round 1. Well, it's easier for submissions in the first round because no one's sweaty and bleeding yet as much. You know what I mean? When you see so many people pop out of the fucking, so many submissions because they're all sweaty, and they use that to their advantage. That's smart. That's fight IQ. But
I just hope he doesn't have his nerves on.
Yeah,
because I'm sure the UFC wants the young Japanese to do well.
I agree, Kiwi. Like this is both their first MMA fights in the UFC.
It's the third time for Candelario in the Apex. It's his third.
Well, he was in the Apex. That does help. You're right. That does help.
It's his third time in the Apex. It's hardly.
Yep, third time. You're right, brother.
Okay.
Who do you like? Yeah. Who do you like, brother? Like, is this a fight that you're like gonna make the pick right now? Because I know you already looked over it. I know that. This card is a lot of close fights. A lot of close fights.
Yeah, I'll be Tetsura by submission in the first.
Okay, I like your pick too. I was like, maybe the kid could probably last maybe till the end of the fight. That's why I said second round. But I kind of like your pick a little better than mine. I'm being honest with the bettors out there. I like Kiwi's bet, like I said last week. Certain bets, I'm gonna say I like his pick. But I just go out on a limb, and I would take Kiwi more serious than me because he's betting money, or people bet money out there. He does it just for fun. I just break down. I look at other things that other people don't look at. Kiwi looks at the same things I look at too. He looks at the same things I look at too. But we both agree on that fight. So he got a round 1 submission, and I got him round 2 submission. For
we'll go.
He'll be undefeated. Hopefully, we'll see. Okay, look at this fight.
The odds are quite short on that, eh?
Yeah, those odds, I already gave the odds on that. Hold on.
I think they hardened up. Yeah, I think worse before. So that's quite good. I think you're getting better money for him now, aren't you?
Well, yeah, it was on Tapology.
People who follow that stuff, I haven't even looked at the odds. I haven't put my bets on. I wait till after the weigh-ins.
Okay,
women's strawweight, 150.
I highly recommend people wait to the weigh-ins until the stare downs too, so you can read body language and you can see what's going on in their minds.
Right. And I don't look at the the odds.
Yeah, go ahead with the odds because these odds are a little strange.
It changes your perception on fights.
It does.
You should be able to look at the information you're given and pick the favorite.
I agree.
That's the way I see it. If you're picking something and you're bang on it and you're on a dog, stay on it. Don't be fooled by you seeing something everyone else isn't.
You're right.
Back yourself.
Because you're gonna kick yourself in the ass because you're like, oh, that's the pick I had, and you change your bet. Sometimes
you back yourself.
Sometimes, and sometimes change is necessary. Like Kiwi said, watch the weigh-ins, watch the stare downs. That's very important, people. Body language says it all. The eyes don't lie.
Even if it changes one bit, it might only change one bit.
Yeah,
it might change nothing. But...
yeah, it might change nothing. Yeah, you're right.
All right, so women's strawweight.
Yep.
115 pounds.
Oh,
Candelario versus Angela Hill. Verna Jandarova, 17-3 out of Academia Fight House. Is 3 wins and 2 losses in her last 5. Angela Hill is out of Alliance MMA. 1 win and 4 losses in her last 5. All right.
You know what? Angela Hill, you're such a nice person. You do a great job at the commentary does. Keep that job.
Change your voice. Yeah, change it. Oh, yeah, don't fight anymore. Don't commentate anymore. Just
commentate. Just commentate.
Oh no, I don't like your voice. I prefer her fighting skills than I prefer voice. Just honestly, I don't like her voice. It's horrible.
Well, she's plus 135, slight underdog, and Yerna Jandaroba is minus 160.
Jandaroba?
Yeah, she's minus 160, but she's 3-2 in her last 5, and Angela Hill is 1-4. I mean, 13-11. It's almost a 500 record.
Yeah, well, Angela Hill seems to like losing decisions.
And she's ranked number 13. Angela Hill's ranked number 13th, and then Verna is ranked number 12 with a 17-3 record, and Angela Hill is 13-11 and ranked 1 spot. She's in the top 15. I don't get it. Is that Dana White privilege? Is that UFC privilege? What is that?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I
didn't think. Personally, myself, I didn't think Lemos beat her. I did not think that Lemos beat her.
No,
if anything, it could have been a draw.
Angela Hill can fight. You're right. No, she can fight.
It could have been a draw.
It
should have probably been a draw or an Angela Hill win. It wasn't a Lemos win.
I don't think
that's
so
just the way I saw it. I could be completely wrong. I'm not a judge.
No, you're not completely wrong. No, you're not.
Now, Jandarova's got 1 KO. She's got 13 submissions and 3 decisions, right?
And she looks really strong, too.
Yeah.
Well, just to let you guys know, Tapology got Hill at 40%. People are taking Hill. And Jandarova is 61%.
I've heard so many people saying that this is the underdog of the week. And I don't know about that.
It wouldn't surprise me, but we never know. That's the thing, Kiwi. We never know.
She loses fights, she's winning. She's losing fights, she wins. The judges don't like her.
Yeah.
Obviously there's something.
I think there's some bias there. You're right. There's some bias there.
They don't like her. She just she's got 5 KOs and 8 decisions, right? How many has she lost? It's 13. She's lost a lot of split decisions and
it always seems
I don't trust her.
I don't trust it. I don't trust her either. You make a good point. It's like
pretty good
she lets
kickboxing,
up in the last rounds. She fights good for the first couple rounds, then she lets up in the last round. And you can't do that as a fighter, people. Judges see the last thing you do more than anything else. They're gonna see what you do in the 4th and 5th round, and the 3rd round. If it's a 5-round fight,
honestly, I don't think it's going to matter in this fight.
Huh?
Because
it's not going to matter, huh?
I don't think so. Because Angela Hill lost Sparza, Thugros, and Marcos, all by submission, right?
Tough girls. Yep, you're right.
All by submission. Jandarova's got bloody 13 submissions.
Yeah, and not only that, Jandarova, they got at least almost 30% or 25%. They have her to win by a submission out of the 61%.
So I only think it's going to take Jandarova to get her down once, and Angie ain't getting up. Only to
a couple punches to soften her up and get her arm under her neck, huh? Soften her up and boom, huh?
Yep, I think something like that, Granite. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
I have Jandarova. Even though I like Angela Hill as a person, as a mixed martial, I think she's a tough girl. Obviously, like you said, she has fought some fucking savages, For that weight division, there's a lot of tough girls, and it's very, it's very competitive division.
Triangle choke, naked choke, armbar, something.
I got Jandarova by a KO by round 3. I don't think she's gonna submit. I think she's gonna knock her out.
She's only got 1 KO.
I know, but I just
who'd she knock out?
She looks so much stronger than Angela Hill. Side by side, they look just. I don't know. And she's gonna be looking for that submission. Everyone thinks she's gonna submit her, so maybe she's gonna go with a different game plan and try to use her hands more, or ground and pound and a TKO on the ground.
I can't find it. Well, it must have been a long time ago.
It's a hard fight, bro. I can't find it either.
Oh, is the doctor's stoppage? That's classed as a KO, eh?
Doctor stoppage.
And that was an arm and shoulder injury.
Oh, you're right. That's right. Shoulder, arm and shoulder. You're right. That was 10 months ago. You're right.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be an armbar.
Murata, 12. She was Kanako Murata, who was 12-0 at the time. She gave her first loss.
All right. There could be some big money on Granite. I might have to chuck $1 on that one.
Yeah. I mean, so Kiwi brought up a good point.
We're in agreement again.
Yeah, we are in agreement again, but we usually are in agreement. Even if we don't agree, we agree. And that's the good thing, people. See what I mean? You don't have to argue with your friends or people that you don't know. People have their own opinions. It doesn't matter what you think, man. Like, we're just trying to win you guys money. I want to see Kiwi win. I'd rather see me lose and see Kiwi get all his picks right and him win money, because I'm not betting no money. But I'm trying to make people money out there and just trying to make you see fights in a different fashion that you usually do. Not Kiwi, but the people that watch,
Well, you can't argue. You can't argue over something that hasn't happened yet. That's the thing that pisses me off about people. Why argue over something that
you can't? Anyone can win, especially mixed martial art. A head kick knock. Look at Tony Ferguson. He looked so good that first round. He looked so good.
Yep.
And then that one kick that fucking Chandler never even practices. Perfect. Boom. That would have knocked anyone 155 round. I don't care who it is.
Yeah. I thought I was on money up until about 10 seconds into that second round. You get a bit of that. Okay, so we're on the men's lightweight, 155 pounds. Michael Johnson, 19 and 17 versus Alan Patrick, 15 and 3. Michael Johnson at a Sanford MMA is 1 win and 4 loss in his last 5.
Yep.
Patrick is out of X Gym and he is 2 wins, 2 losses, and 1 no contest due to eye poke in his last 5.
And Patrick is a plus 110, near even, and we got minus 130 slight favorite for Michael Johnson, who eats his shit whole. Remember, he said that to Gaethje. I eat my shit whole. I like Michael Johnson. I hate to say this, people. I don't hate to say it. I'm sorry. He's fought a lot of savages in this freaking UFC. We all know it.
Very good competition.
He's got some heavy fucking hands, and he's got some fast hands. I don't know if he's on the decline. I have no idea why he's not on the main card and he's down on the undercard. I have no idea. Obviously, they know more than we know because the trainers that train with these guys, they're all in a community together, people. They drink on the weekends together. People say things. Or maybe this guy ain't working on his takedown. He's not at the gym all the time. Maybe that's why they drop him to the prelims and they don't put him up in the main card. Like people don't know out there. So try to get as much info as you can before you start betting mixed martial MMA because you just don't fucking know, people. You don't know.
Yeah, well, he's 7 and 3 in his last 10. He's on the decline there, Granite.
He's definitely a veteran of the game. Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah, he's on the decline.
We've seen Chandler lose 2 fights in a row, but then he had a chin kick versus Tony Ferguson last week. I mean, think about that one, people. Think about that one. We've seen Chandler lose to Gaethje, Oliveira, and then he beats Ferguson, okay? So think about that one, okay? I mean, the kid is explosive, Chandler. I always thought he was just a Bellator fighter, but Bellator is pretty much the highest level you can get next to the UFC. It's up there. It's up there in levels, with levels to this shit. Bellator is pretty close. It's pretty close.
Chandler fought pretty decent competition. He wasn't fighting Clay Guida or Moises or Stevie Ray.
Chandler a lot. Yeah, I respect Chandler a lot. He got the money. He got big money to come here and to fight all these guys. And he wanted to fight the hottest guys, the scariest guys. And, you got to give the guy credit. I haven't given the guy enough credit. I'm always like, I don't know. I think he's a hype job, but obviously he's not a hype job. The guy
come from Bellator.
He can fight.
Came from Bellator. What's he doing here? How dare he get a title fight so soon? He hasn't earned it.
Yeah, kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm usually not biased, but yeah.
Absolutely biased here.
Yeah.
And that was an early stop as well in that Ferguson fight.
Yeah, it was. And Chandler, we all know.
Tony could have got up. There was no need. The ref needed to call that off.
Chandler is an explosive fighter. Michael Johnson reminds me of Chandler a lot, but Michael Johnson doesn't get that strength Chandler has. Chandler got those thick thighs, got those big shoulders, big fucking traps. I mean, that kid's a fucking explosive. Reminds me of a football player. You know what I mean? Like a really explosive fucking. And that's what Michael Johnson always reminded me of. He reminded me of he still does. He's got that explosive power, but he doesn't like to go to those deep waters like Gaethje said at that time. You will not survive the deep waters. And I remember Khabib had him on the ground going, admit, I deserve this title shot. Bang! Oh, you don't think I don't deserve the title? Bang, 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 bang. And that was all live right on Fight Pass. You can watch it. I mean, it's funny. But it's not funny seeing Johnson getting his fucking head smashed in. And Khabib's
No, Khabib was telling him to give up because he couldn't get him out of there.
Yeah, Khabib.
Please, brother, please, brother.
He goes, I don't want to hurt you no more, but I deserve this. Bang, bang, bang. Woo!
Khabib. Talk to him, just do your fucking job. Khabib, you fucking...
Khabib's a savage. Khabib's a savage.
Now that pissed me off. I thought, learn some fucking jiu-jitsu, you idiot. You get him out there. And then what did he do at the end of his career? He was submitting everyone. See? If he listened to me fucking years earlier, he would have been heaps better. But anyway, I don't know, Granite. I'm picking Patrick.
I got Patrick too on a decision.
I do, on decision. That's what I've got.
Patrick on I already have him on I picked my picks last night. I got Patrick on a decision, so we are on the same page today.
Yeah, he's got great grappling. He
really strong.
He does telegraph his takedowns a little bit, but I don't know, mate. This is a pretty hard fight because they're both pretty shit, right?
Well, Johnson's got Patrick's got a half an inch reach, and people that don't understand the reach, if you can't teach reach, but you gotta use your reach too to your advantage. That half an inch of reach is the difference of someone missing a punch with you and you connecting. It's almost like McGregor when he hit freaking Alvarez with that left hook. Or no, I'm sorry, the other guy that's still fighting, Aldo. Aldo went with that left hook. He got caught with the left hook, and Aldo was throwing the left hook, and it connected with Conor, but Conor already hit him full. You know what I mean? So when he was getting knocked out, he connected while he was getting knocked out. So that little bit of reach helps. You know what I mean? That's the difference. It's a game of inches, man. It really is. You know, people don't understand that about reach.
Help for that. Back then, when he moved more,
we both got Patrick, right?
Yep. So that's good. I actually thought you were going to pick Michael Johnson there. I
like Michael Johnson. I think if he doesn't lose this fight, he's going to go to Bellator or somewhere else because he is a guy that you could throw in there with a younger hype job that people think are a hype job just to test him. I think Michael Johnson.
Mate, I tell you, everyone used to say that there's 3 fights in the UFC, you're out. And if you look at who they cut in the last roundup, if you lose 2 now, and if you lose 2 by knockout or something, they're being brutal now, man. They're really tightening their belt. So one of these guys or both of them are going. Right.
So do you like Patrick on a decision or do you like him on a knockout or
no, by decision. By decision. I think he'll take him down over and over.
Okay.
And Johnson will keep on getting up and keep on taking him down, and he won't do much to him. It'll just be a bloody boring rape. You know, that's
kind of what I'm thinking too. That's kind of the same thing I'm thinking. And Michael Johnson, isn't Michael Johnson a wrestler first? Did he wrestle in college?
Yeah, and Guida bloody out wrestled him last time.
That's right.
Okay. So women's flyweight, 125 pounds.
Hey, how many people we have in this division, woman? I mean, there's got to be like a top 25 in this division because it seems like there shouldn't be a top 15 like regular divisions. This division is filled with skilled fighters, and the women, just keep getting better.
Because if you've got a top 30, if you've got a top 15, right, and then you can sort of in your top 15, you won't get people squabbling over. I'm not fighting fucking 29 because I'm 16.
No, you're right.
But they're both, they're both unranked.
No, you're right.
So you can sort of.
You're right.
Because once you give them a number, they go, and I'm not fighting down. I'm only fighting up.
Yeah.
So
I know what you mean. No, you're right. You're right. No, you're right. Because that can fuck with a fighter's psyche. You're right.
Yeah. So they go, I'm not taking a risk on that guy. I don't want to be fucking 30.
I agree with you, bro.
Yeah.
Always. I always agree with you anyways.
Well, that's just the way I see it. Instead of it all being ranked. I know Tapology put their rankings on there.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
And they're usually pretty close people. They're not far off many times.
Yeah. Then you got to watch out for worldwide ranking and statewide rankings, depending on where the fighter's coming from, because they'll do that and that'll fuck you up as well if you don't understand
Kiwi,
that.
Listen to Kiwi. That's very important. Worldwide rankings and not just a part of a country or something ranked.
Yeah, or a state.
Part of a country.
Like you could have
rankings is the main ranking. What you want to go by.
You could get like mixed up with the Texas.
Yeah. The
middleweight champions fighting the worldwide champion or something. He's number 1 in Texas, but he's fighting 15 in the world.
Exactly. See, that's what people. You got to remember.
So you think one's better than 5, but it's not.
No, you're right.
Okay, women's flyweight, 125 pounds. Viviane Araújo versus Angela Lee. Araújo is 10-3. The Cerrado MMA fighter is 3-2 in her last 5. Angela Lee, the Synergy Martial Arts Academy, is 2-3 in her last 5.
And she's ranked higher than Araújo, Viviana.
Araújo.
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 So now Tapology community, they have Lee 70%, Araújo at 30%. Araújo is plus 100 near even and minus 120 for Lee near even. So it's a $20 swing, but it might even be $5-10 swing, or it might be totally even by Saturday. You know what I mean? Or it could even go it all depends where the bets start coming in. You know what I mean? Like the money can fluctuate in 2 days or a day. So you might want to look at these odds again after the weigh-ins and the stare downs tonight.
Oh, I know. Oh, I really like Viviane Araújo. She's got bloody great. What did I say?
She's a tough girl.
She's very quick and very light on feet. She is a very quick girl.
Oh, she had a loss, unanimous decision loss to Roxanne Matafari. She's a legend. 25-17. 1 year.
Oh, are you talking about Angela Lee?
No. Araújo. That was her last. She lost her last fight 1 year, 3 months ago to Roxanne, who just retired recently. Remember?
No, she beat.
She
lost to Chicane and she beat Modafferi.
Modafferi beat her last time.
Are you talking about Angela Lee or you're talking about Angela Lee?
No, Viviane Araújo. She lost to
Roxanne
Modafferi. Modafferi, 25-17. 1 year, 3 months ago. That was her last fight.
No, she lost to Katlyn Chookagian in her last fight.
Okay, so she beat what's her name? The fight. All right, I had it wrong. You're right. 11 months ago, 2 weeks, she beat Katlyn Chookagian. Yeah, who's a tough girl, 15-4. There were a lot of unanimous decisions. So we know she has the cardio to go. She has 60.
He has about.
But Lee,
if you watch how she fights, she has about half a round of cardio every round.
Yeah,
she
I
is
agree.
Fucking lightning quick at the start. She's got lots of lateral movement. She's quick in and out. Yep. She
very technical. Good footwork.
Oh, hard to hit. Like losing to Chookagian by decision happens because that's how Chookagian wins. Losing to Jessica I, that fucking happens.
Yeah, that happens.
She's got beat Fairy. Well, who fucking hasn't? Every second person sort of did.
Andrea Lee looks like she's on those fucking supplements from Mexico and Russia. She got some fucking shoulders on her, this girl.
Angela
She
Lee.
got the Russian bra on. You see the Tapology picture, the profile picture? She got the Russian
Oh,
bra
yeah, she's
on.
got the Russia MMA shit
Yeah,
on.
the Russian MMA fucking insignia. Yeah, on the emoji. Yeah.
KGB, mate.
KGB.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good win over Cynthia Alveo. I did pick her to beat Antonia, that shit Shevchenko girl, Antonio.
Nope.
And I picked her by submission. That was a fucking great day, that one.
Yeah, sometimes you come out with some fucking picks that no one would ever think, and you always hit it. And we say it in the animal room. We say Kiwi fucking called that fucking when that big fucking
yeah,
heavy
I lost such a big bet that day because I picked fucking Oliveira to fucking sub Chandler.
You said the big heavy guy was going to spin and head kick that guy and knock him out, and that's exactly what he did the next round. Like, you would have never thought that was going to happen. That's exactly what happened. Kiwi has a sense. Has a sense.
Not if you. It's not that surprising if you watch.
Yeah, you got to
watch his tape.
Yeah, you got to watch their film. You got to watch their fights. If you bet a lot of
money, because lots of people just look at the body of that man and go,
you got to watch.
You got to go
watch their fights. You got to watch their previous fights.
But to me, I've picked Araujo.
Okay.
By decision.
30% of Tapology agrees with you, brother. That's a lot.
30% is not a lot.
No, it's a lot.
70%
it's a lot more.
think I'm an idiot, which I very well could be on this pick.
No, sir. Because certain Tapology, they either go along with a fighter or they're like in the 10% or under range. If they believe in somebody, it's like 20, 30, and 40%. So that's where the underdogs, you got to be careful, people. Underdogs do hit. Underdogs do win fights. I got Lee by decision.
All right, she did lose that fight to Roxanne Modafferi, 100%. She did lose that fight to Joanne Wood. Yep. But she didn't lose that. She's got that loss to Lauren Murphy there. She didn't lose that fight. That was a terrible
split decision.
Terrible judging on that card. That was fucking terrible. That was
Kiwi,
terrible.
I love how you can remember 2 months ago and remember the fight like vividly. Like, we go back and watch them and we remember them. Honestly, I go back and watch their last 3 fights. Sometimes I go 5 fights. I won't even go farther than that sometimes. But
I know when I remember things I feel that I've been robbed on.
No, you should. Like Ken with Sergio Pettis with the spinning back fist.
Come on, we've talked about that. He's not the only one who lost money on that fucking parlay. I didn't have 10 legs. I had 6 or something, not 10. Like, poor old Ken had picked that whole fucking card, man.
Yeah, like that was the only fight he lost. At the last second, he had every fucking win. Damn.
Poor bugger. Oh, well. You never forget that, right?
His older brother looked good a couple weeks ago in Bellator or wherever he fought. No, I'm sorry, not Bellator. PFL. Didn't he won in PFL, right? He won that fight. He looked pretty good.
The
legend.
Did he? I am watching PFL.
Well, he won.
He got a win, did he?
Yeah, he won. I watched the fight. He won. No elbows.
So he's won. He's 1-2 in PFL. Well done.
Well, he just won his last fight, so he's not all.
Went down to clubs and schools and got his ass handed to him in the first couple.
He don't want those elbows no more. After that Tony Ferguson fight, Tony Ferguson is like it's like the John Jones and the Mike Tyson. Anyone that ever fought those guys, they weren't the same after. Most guys weren't the same. Not all, but most.
Yeah. Okay, so we're on that pick, and I like your pick there.
You like Araujo? You like Araujo? Do you have Araujo?
I picked Araujo by decision.
All right, I got Lee in a decision. So you got fans make what you want out of that.
Yeah, no, I sort of like your pick there.
And then hold on. So we're going into the main card. Let's see if there's. I just want to, if anyone's up here. Oh, look at Sean Ott. How you doing, brother? Shawnee. Sean, hey. What's up, my friend?
My mate Sean.
Sean.
He's got a very good record. You can check him out.
Hey, that
Are you
kid,
friends with him
Sean,
on tip?
Sean can pick up some fucking. That kid picks some good fucking. That kid picks winners right there.
Yeah.
We got a lot of knowledgeable fight guys in our fucking group. A lot at Rush Hour MMA. A lot of knowledgeable fight.
Some good blokes in there. That's for sure.
We do. So we're on the main card now, Sean Hart and everyone else.
2, 4. Are we? Is Jake Hadley and Nascimento? Oh, it is.
That's the main card.
Fuck, it is. Wow.
Yep, 6 fights on the main card, 5 fights on the prelims, 11 fights.
Oh, that's strange, eh?
Yeah, it is strange.
Okay, Jake Hadley versus Alan Nascimento.
Oh, yep.
Jake Hadley is 8-0. The Team Renegade Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter has 5 wins in his last 5. Alan Nascimento is 18-6. The shoot box Diego Lima fighter is 2 wins and 3 losses in his 5. Oh, this fight is pretty crazy, granted.
Check this out. We got a worldwide ranked guy, ranked 35 plus 175 underdog, okay? Versus a guy that's number 4 in Ireland. The white Kong, Jake Hadley. He's minus 210. Favored, obviously, right? I know how they say slight underdog. Slight underdog is not minus 210, but the money line is plus 175. So, but minus 210. I've seen Jake Hadley fight. I've seen both these guys fight. I think they're trying to feed Nascimento to the wolves, but I don't think it's going to be that easy.
Neither do I. I do like Jake Hadley. The aggressive fighter, you know.
84% of Tapology likes Hadley, and 16% likes Nascimento. So that goes to show you when it's like 10% or above. So it is in that low range. People don't have much faith in this world-ranked fighter versus a guy that's not even ranked worldwide.
Well, he's Irish and he's is he Irish?
He's
UK.
He's undefeated.
He's English. He's English. He's undefeated.
No, he's from England. But England owns half of Ireland, so you might as well call him Irish.
Apparently he's a bit of a wanker backstage. He's aggressive. He's got 4 rear naked chokes.
Guess where Nascimento trains? Shoot box in Diego Lima. So he's doing St. Paulo, right where Oliveira trains, right near there. To say, they got the same guys coming in and out of both gyms. Like, those guys are ready to fucking fight, man. Like, come on, man. These Brazilians are savages, too.
Because if what's his name? There's a fight he fights that fucking one of those fucking mountains. The one that just lost to fucking
okay.
Ulanbekov. When he fought Ulanbekov.
Ulanbekov, yep. Split decision.
Mate, that was like he lost that fight, but he was so active in the full guard, so dangerous.
He lasted all that distance with with a really good fucking fighter in Ulanbekov. I mean, that guy is a fucking savage too.
Well, that was the word, but I did pick fucking Elliott to beat him
6 months ago.
Yeah, I picked Elliott to beat Ulanbekov because I don't think he's just because he comes from Dagestan.
I took Elliott too.
I'm just sick of that shit. It's not fucking. They're not invincible, right?
No, they're not. No, they just work. They just got a really good work ethic in Dakistan. They train hard there.
As fucking Dan Hooker says, they put their boots on the same as we do, one
He's
foot
right.
at a time,
He's
right?
He's right. But see,
You know?
I do give the Dakistanis credit. They train really fucking hard. Just like Oliveira and these guys in shootboxing, that's very hard training. That's the old school ways. A lot of people don't want to fucking do the old school training because it's proven it's the hard way. People want to take the easy way out. You can't do that in fighting. You have to train hard.
Yeah, no, you're right. But he couldn't. Kulenbekov was trying to flatten him out and put him. He was trying to get to his back the whole time. He couldn't, man. The guy just like kept on getting him back into his guard. He'd get the side. He'd get the side mount. He'd get back and full mount, full guard. He just kept on. He kept on throwing up. He'd throw up. He was trying to fucking armbar him. He was trying to Kimura him. He was throwing up triangles. He just was so active on his back. It was great. It was really good. Nascimento. He's Nascimento. He was really good.
He didn't give up.
But he's that keen on his back. I can see him accepting the takedowns. You know, he's not scared about being taken down. He's not scared about being on his back.
Nope.
Right?
It's like Oliveira. Oliveira, when he got knocked down from Gaethje, he says, "Come down here." And Gaethje said,
I don't want to get up.
No, I'm not going down there. You can get up. That's just IQ. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Comfortable on their back. They fight good on their back. You're right. Very good off their back.
So what I see is I see this sort of like Hadley's got some good striking, so I can see him being a little bit, push him up against the fence, scare him up against the fence, go in, grapple him. Nascimento will go, it's cool. I'm not scared about being on the ground. He'll give him the takedown, so then he's already behind on the card, right? He's already been taken down. Fucking Hadley will try to take his back to get the rear naked.
And but if the Dakistani ain't going to be able to do it, he ain't going to be able to do it.
That's what I see. Right? I see this rinsing and repeating. And I see this being man-on-man love on the mat for 3 rounds and Hadley winning a decision because the judges won't appreciate the grappling prowess Nascimento. But saying that, that's my pick, right? Is Hadley by decision. Okay. But I would not be surprised to see fucking Hadley's arm broken by a fucking arm bar or something,
I got Nascimento in a decision too. So I got...
you got Nascimento?
In a decision. Yeah.
I've got Hadley by decision.
Yeah, we're pretty close. We understand this fight. I could have went the same way as you, and you could have went the same way as me because you were thinking about it too. I'm just trying to show people. Listen, just because they're favorite, this guy's world ranked.
If you look at Nascimento, he's got one KO.
Job, that's all.
He's got 1 KO. He's got 14 submissions. 14 submissions.
That's a lot. So I got
especially over what?
I got Nascimento in an upset in a decision. The world ranked fighter versus the number 4 ranked fighter in Ireland, which my ancestors come from. As you can see, I got the Shamrock and I got the Shamrock blades. I'm very proud of my Irish heritage, but
so Lee and Nascimento.
Yes.
You see,
Hadley,
keeping an eye on these things this time, Granite, because the ones that you pick, that I was sort of going, maybe you were right. I'm going to keep an eye on these this week. I'm not going to. It pisses me off when I lose bet. I should have listened to you.
No, you should listen to yourself, brother, because last week you were beating yourself up and you came in first place, or you were in the first top 2 in our group last week. You were You were killing it. You were in the lead for a long time all last week. What were you,
No,
11?
no, not
were you
last week.
11 and were you 11-2 or 10-3 last week? 274. Were you 10-3 or what were you?
10 I got 8 last week. Eight last week. 8 last week.
8 wins. 8 wins.
Yeah,
that's
8.
Over, that's over average. That's over average. You did a lot better than I did.
Yeah, I only think it was 8 last week. Men's lightweight, 155 pounds. Oh, Grant.
Yeah, brother.
I'll just shoot out for a sec.
Yeah, do your thing, bro.
All right.
Do your thing. We got Frank Camacho versus Emmanuel Torres. I like both these guys. 155. This 155-pound division is stacked. I mean, like, there's a lot of killers in this division. I mean, all these divisions are getting stacked. Like, it seems like all these divisions are getting stacked with a lot of talent. And that's why I always say there's levels to this shit. This is the reason why. You know, all this new talent coming in. You got a lot of guys like this guy on this last fight, you know, this Irish kid, Jake Hadley from England. You know, he's people look, you know, like they're always looking for the next Conor McGregor. I always say if Conor McGregor stayed at 145 and never moved up, he'd probably still be the champ. You know what I mean? But he did go up to 155 and he won the belt there too, or something like that. I forget. He was double champ for a little while. So, and, you know, like Marvin Hagler used to say, you're getting out of silk sheets at 4 a.m. to go run. It was never a problem for Marvin Hagler. He would always isolate himself for fucking 2 months before a fight. He never cared how much money he had in the bank. He cared about legacy, you know. Now we got to know who these legacy fighters are that are coming in. We just don't know. We don't know who the legacy fighters are. There's so much talent coming in, you know.
Sorry,
and these 155-pound fights, I look at them, Kiwi, and I'm just like, that division is so fucking. They got so many animals, but every division got animals in it. So the talent level is just getting better and better.
Worldwide. Worldwide, 155 pounds.
Yeah, we got the Frank Camacho versus Emmanuel Torres fight right is next.
Every country on the world has got excellent 155 pounds, mate.
Yeah, you're right.
70 kilos or something, mate. They're everywhere.
Right.
It's fucking crazy when you start looking at those regional competitions around the world.
Yeah, and fight, you know, July, what's that, International Fight Week? That's going to be incredible because that card is stacked.
You should see the fucking 155 pound or the 70.2 kilo, I think it is here in Australia. You should see the amount of fucking talent in Australia. All the best fighters in Australia are all 155 pound. It's fucking crazy, man.
What about heavy? You guys got some good heavyweights, and you guys got some good middleweights too. Don't you have a couple good heavyweights down there too? Heavyweight division is getting stacked now too.
No, in the regional scene I'm talking about.
Regional scene, yeah, the regional, okay.
Yeah, regional scene. It's crazy.
But those guys could always move up and fight 175, or they can move down and fight even lighter, right?
Yeah,
I notice guys fighting at 155 that like they could fight at like 170. Some guys, you know what I mean? Some guys have to cut a lot of weight to make 155, like BJ Penn. Like, people don't realize this about BJ. He fought in heavyweight, light heavyweight. I mean, 155, 205, like, that's just crazy and would win. I mean, that goes to show you, like,
personally myself, I think the regional scene's better because you got guys that actually weigh this weight. They're not fucking, they don't have scientists teaching them how to lose weight to be fucking weight cheats or anything. They're fighting healthy.
Natural lightweights. I know what you mean. Yeah, they're natural.
You know, they're fucking healthy. You know, like if they're in the UFC, they're fighting at fucking 135 pounds or some shit. You know, and then they're weighing back up. You know, that's fucking cheating in my mind.
Yeah, it looks horrible. They look like so depleted when they're fucking. You're right. Yeah. It isn't fair. It's not. You're not getting these fighters in their peak performance because if you really think about it, it's
not hydrated brain.
Yeah, so their brain is hydrated. It takes longer for the brain to hydrate than the body. So this is that he just made a great point. He just made a great point. These guys are overcoming all this other fucking shit in 24 hours, which you should have 72 hours. What is it, PFL or the other one? The one that's on tonight, not Bellator or BKFC. There's another one that checks people's hydration and they're making sure they're
one champion.
Yeah, like they do a really good job with that. You know what I mean? They make sure their fighters are in peak condition. You know.
Oh, there's ways to cheat it. There's ways to cheat everything, right?
Oh, absolutely.
So this Frank Camacho, Manuel Torres fight. Granted,
Manuel Torres. Yep.
Have you started this or?
This one is Torres is minus 155. Now check this out. Plus 130 for Camacho. Tapology got 82%, got Torres, and 18% got Camacho. You know who I took? Take a wild guess who I took.
You took Frank Camacho because you like violence from 15 years ago or something.
I did. And Camacho, KO, TKO, round 2. Now.
Oh, you reckon he gets to round 2, do you?
Yes, I do.
I do not.
Well, here's another thing. Here's another world-ranked fighter, Camacho, and Torres is not world-ranked. He's ranked number 7.
And you can't find many fights. You can't find many fights of the stories. And the fights you can watch, you can probably watch in maybe 5 minutes. All of them.
How far is Guam?
Including Gurchas?
How far is Guam from Australia?
Sorry?
Guam. How far is Guam from Australia?
One.
Northern Marina.
Well, it's not in a 2 different time zone because time zones are lateral, right?
Yeah.
But it's halfway. It's probably maybe. Well, it depends on what part of Australia you're going from, right?
Yeah.
Probably it's halfway between the top of Australia and Japan, eh?
Okay.
You know, it's probably
I thought it was on that
from
part.
Darwin.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe 4.5 hours. I don't know. I've never flown.
I thought it was in that part of the world. That's why I asked. I didn't know if it was an island closer to Australia than it was Asia. You know what I mean? I was just wondering if it was closer to Australia or.
Well, you've got Australia, and then you got Indonesia that sits above Australia.
Yeah, New Zealand,
right? And then it goes around, like New Zealand's down there, and you've got Australia, you got New Zealand. Above Australia, you've got hang on,
Thailand.
you've got Indonesia, and then it goes around to the Philippines, Malaysia,
Thailand,
and then up to Vietnam, up in China, and that and then Japan's an island up there. Now, it's like directly above Australia,
directly above
Indonesia is Guam, sitting in the South China Sea.
Yeah, so I like those fighters from Australia and in Asia, South Asia and in Asia. I just think their IQ is way up there with fighting mixed martial arts. That's just my opinion. I just like Muay Thai a lot. You know what I mean? So I love these fighters' IQs. You know what I mean? And they learn so much. They practice every martial art over there. And that's why I'm taking them. 32 years old. They both got 73-inch reach. I'm sorry. Torres got a half-inch reach advantage, 73 and a half.
Yeah, half an inch on him. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the way I break it down, Granite.
Okay,
if you're losing to Justin Jones 41 seconds, mate.
I know. You're right.
I do not trust your chin.
I agree.
Because Because what did Justin James do in the UFC? Have a quick little look.
Quick little career.
Yeah, let's have a little look. He lost to Charles Rosa. He lost to Devontae Smith, and he lost to Benitez. Right?
He lost.
That was his run. Oh, and he lost to Gavin Tucker. So he lost.
Drew Dober was his last loss. Way back. Drew Dober, unanimous decision 4 years, 3 months ago. So he went with a wrestler for all those rounds. Jeff Neal, he got a head kick. 3 years.
I am doing something I don't usually do, right? I'm picking the buck. I'm picking this young buck, Manuel Torres.
Hey, look at Camacho lost to Dariush 2 years ago, 6 months. Okay, and then his last fight he lost was to Justin James, like you said, KO, TKO.
Yeah, Justin James. Justin James has got a terrible record.
15-4 at the time.
In 41 seconds. When Justin James beat Camacho,
it was a hook, left hook or a right hook.
I was on Camacho, right? And then I went, this Justin James guy, he's fucking awesome, mate. He beat Frank the Crank. So I was all on him, and Justin James was crack.
And and Camacho's name is the Crank, Frank the Crank. You're right.
So
I don't like his chin either, Kiwi. You're right about his chin.
Look, he lost to he lost to David by unanimous decision. Yeah, Jeff Neal head kick.
Yeah.
Li Jiang.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's better the past. He's seen better days, mate. He's seen better days.
All those KOs are like three 3 years ago, except for the most recent one, like you said, the most recent one.
Oh, that was still 2 years ago.
That was almost 2 years ago. So he might have changed, he might have changed up his shit. You know what I mean? Some fighters do. You know what I mean? It's not like he lost all bums there. He lost some fucking pretty good fighters,
Oh, he lost to Justin James. He's a bum. He's like full on.
Yeah, but all the losses before that were versus all good guys. Bum.
He's Tomato Ken. He's on the outside. Like when it says Basil, Tomato, and Justin James. That's what it says on those cans, mate. And he lost to one of them. Now, that Manuel Torres, when he fought Britain on Contender Series, was it? Where is he?
He beat England. That was 9-3 in the Contender Series 6 months, 1 week ago. KO strikes, TKO strikes.
What? England? Is his name England? I thought his name was Britain.
Colton England. No, you're right. Colton England. You're right. Colton England. He beat him 6 months ago.
For some reason, my head was saying Britain. It does. It says England here. My head was saying Britain. Fucking hell.
I don't know.
But it says England there. But my head's saying Britain. Okay.
He beat a guy named Canada, 10-11 record.
No, Kenyatta.
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 He beat submission rear naked choke Vega, who was 12-2, 2 years a month ago.
But you can't. The only real fights I could find, the Kenyatta one and the England one, which I thought was Britain. How fucked up is that? No. That's fucking funny, man. That's funny. It is funny. The Carlos Kenyatta one, that guy, it was in Mexico. That was a Mexican fight, and it was a 50-50 fight.
UWC.
And, yeah, it was in
10 months ago.
Tijuana or something like that. No, it was some crazy.
Yep.
And that guy was not. He was like, he's a 50-50 fighter who was not in shape. Yeah, he had
a 10-11. He had a 10-10 record at that time. You're right.
And he was not in shape, mate. He was not in shape. The only shape he was round.
That's why.
That's
why I took Camacho, because of the people he fought compared to the guys this guy fought.
In that Colton England fight, he was doing real good.
He's a tough kid,
mate. His straight punches. He's got a good jab. He's got some good straight shots, mate.
Nice.
And
yeah,
I know that fight's controversial.
Nice and fast. You're right. I agree with you. He's very technical on his feet, with his hands. Perfect. Everything is technically sound. You're right. I agree.
Now people shit on that fight because they got up against the cage and he grabbed him by the face, and as he poked the guy in the eye, he raked him in the eye.
I remember that.
And the guy stopped, and Herb didn't say nothing. Herb Dean didn't say nothing. He said, we didn't say fight on. He didn't say nothing. So the guy, what's the guy going to do? Go poke him in the eye? The ref's got to say something, right?
No, I agree.
So they can't just stop there and go, oh, he poked me in the eye, and he just got fucking...
Nope.
He got fucking hammered, and I don't think he was he was getting pieced up anyway. His face was already split open. He was getting fucked up. That guy was going to finish him in the first round anyway.
Yeah, you don't
stop. That's why I'm picking
Torres.
That's why I'm picking Torres. I think he'll knock Frank the Crank out in fucking one round, because he's a better striker than fucking Justin James. So I see Frank the Crank going down in one.
I agree. That's a good pick. I like your pick. You know me. I'm always just trying to prove people wrong. I don't like authority figures. I just like to go. I like to be original. I just like to go with what I like to go with. That's just me, people. Kiwi is a smart, very, very smart with fights. He knows.
When I look at it, I'm going, oh, Camacho, Frank Camacho, yeah. Yeah. Then I start looking at this other guy and I'm going, oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. He fucking Justin James. I'm starting looking at things and going, oh, that's right.
He's fought some really tough guys. Dariush before him, Drew Doba. I mean, these are guys that are fucking still got UFC careers.
Yeah, I can see it your way too.
Yeah, I see it your way. Weak chin. You're right. He's got a weak chin. Look who's in here too.
No, but I can see that.
Look
there isn't enough.
How dare you guys go live on my morning coffee time?
Ken doesn't drink coffee, man. He's there with his green tea.
Green tea.
Yes. I know Ken. He says,
Ken, you're welcome anytime. Anyone's welcome to come on, but you guys, we always think you're fishing for fucking 18 hours a day.
He is fishing for 18 hours a day.
He is. Yeah. He's a savage.
He sure is, mate.
He is.
I like that guy. I've got it written there on my notes. I've got Britain. I've got it written there. It says Britain. Yeah, fuck it. I'm sure it's Britain.
It's human.
I'm sure tabology's wrong.
Colton England.
God, my
Colton England.
Dumbass.
But you know what? Maybe it's Tapology has been known to have been wrong once in a while. You know what I mean? So
no, it's my brain, man.
Nah, your brain. You're a smart man, Kiwi.
I've got the right thing in my head that's giving me the trigger that it's England, but I'm going Britain.
It could be something you've seen in fights like a day ago or 2 days ago, and it could had your mind. You know what I mean? A catch-22.
Yeah, no, that's what I've done. I've put together. That's what I was thinking.
That happens to me too.
It's England.
That happens.
Yeah,
right. I got Camacho KO, TKO round 2. What do you got, my friend? Torres?
I've got Torres KO in the first round.
First round.
Yeah. So what do we got there?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Then we go to
that fight.
We go to
does not go the distance, right? That would be how we're saying. Let's point out some good bets.
Yeah, absolutely, brother.
Yeah. Inside the distance, that one.
Inside the distance. So do you hear that, people? So no decision, no nothing. It's gonna be a KO or a strangulation or something. Ground and pound.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Something
I like the under on that too. I don't even know what the over under is, but I like it.
I'm not saying over or under. I'm saying inside the distance. The fight doesn't go to decision.
Yeah. It won't go the 3 rounds. I get it. I know what you mean. I agree. I think you're right on that.
Yeah, that'll probably be the odds-on favorite anyway. You know,
that's a good pick. We're
not reinventing the wheel there. I don't think.
That's a good pick right there. I like that.
All right. Women's flyweight, 125 pounds. Caitlin Chukagian versus Amanda Ribas.
Now look at all these women in this division fighting on this card, on the same division, 125 pounds.
Well, if someone falls out there, they can move things around, right? It's like the main event, but we'll get there shortly, right?
True.
True. Women's flyweight, 125 pounds. Caitlin Chukagian, 17-4. The all-star Brazilian jiu-jitsu fighter is 4 wins and 1 loss in the last 5. Amanda Ribas, 11-2. The Ribas family fighter is 4-1 in her last 5.
Yep. And,
what do you reckon?
Chukagian got a 2-inch reach advantage. 2-inch reach advantage. Plus 125 on Ribas, slight underdog, and minus 150 favorite on Chukagian. I like this woman fight the best fight out of the whole card. I think this is the best woman fight on the whole card. And I got Chukagian by a decision. Now,
I think that would be a money-back bet.
Tapology has 72% on Chukagian and 28% on Ribas, with 10% going to a submission for Ribas on Tapology. That's what most of the community picked.
So the amount of people that have picked Chukagian, how many people have picked decision?
72%. About 90% of those 72% is decision.
And the other ones have picked to win how?
There's about maybe 10% for a knockout and about 2 or 3% for a submission for Chukagian. Other 72%. Ribas is about the 28%, rounded up to 30, right? I'd say 1/3.
Oh, that'd be a bit of a lollipop, right?
Yeah, 1/3 of them as a submission victory. So this is a tough fight right here. Both these girls are pretty tough.
Well, the way I see it is Caitlin Chukagian is a point fighter. She's longer. She only has lost to the very best.
Yes.
So,
and she's number 2.
Ribas has some good wins.
She's ranked
Paige
number
Van
2.
Zandt, Dern. Oh, Paige Van Zandt, maybe not a good win, but she did.
Well, she's ranked second, and Ribas is ranked 10th. So they're both in the top 10, you know?
Yeah, Chukagian will be wanting to get Valentina to fucking hold her arm down with a knee and punch her face in again, I think that's what she's after.
Yeah, I got a decision in this one by Chukagian. I got Chukagian in a decision.
How many? It's on another side at the moment.
It's
I don't think. I'm trying to find some stats on that.
Go ahead. You want me? I can look them up.
Props on that other.
She beat Jandaroba, who was 17-year-old. Verna Jandaroba 6 months ago, unanimous decision, and then she lost to Marina Rodriguez in a KO punches 1 year, 3 months ago. But then she had a win versus Paige Van Zandt, 8-4 submission armbar 1 year, 9 months ago. So Ribas can fight.
Oh, she's got some good wins, but has Chukagian ever finished a fight?
She beat Mackenzie Dern when she was undefeated 2 years, 6 months ago. Like she got some names on her.
Oh yeah, she's got some good but she's a heap smaller, eh? She's heaps smaller. Chookagian's not, to me, this is a very safe bet is Caitlin Chookagian by decision. Because I don't think she's ever won by KO or fucking submission.
Yeah, all her wins, her last 4 wins were decision unanimous.
In the UFC, I know she's got 2 KOs and 1 sub, but in the UFC, she won. Has she?
Her last 4 wins are all decision unanimous. You're right, and she lost one from a KO. Chookagian.
But she hasn't won she hasn't finished a fight in the UFC, right?
No. Not in the last 5.
I'll get there. I'm just trying to find this that prop for that.
17-4. I only got the first 5 fights in front of me. I don't have any fights prior to that. But all decision wins in her last 4 out of 5 fights. She's all decision, but versus really good competition. That's why I said that's why I said this fight's gonna be tough, because Ribas has some good competition there too. Obviously, she got wins versus good competition too.
So I don't know how you do these bloody US odds. I can you know that
you can spit out your odds there too, bro.
Okay, well, it's that Camacho Torres not to go the distance is only paying $1.33 here. So that means, for the people in America that don't understand how Australian odds work, it means for every dollar you put down, you only get 33 cents back. So it's only, or it's
because
it goes to decision is plus 415, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know how to do it the other way. I know how to do it the underdog way, but I closed my head in because
it's kind of the same because she's minus 150. I don't know why she's minus 150 with Ribas. I don't know. Well, maybe it is pretty accurate. I don't know though, man. This seems like a much closer fight to me. This should be near even to me. I don't know. You guys might want to look at the money line on this. I don't know why. I don't know. I think this is the best.
She's smaller, man. Like there's,
yeah.
What, you like Ribas, do you?
I know. I wouldn't tell no one to not take Ribas. I took Chookagian just because.
Yeah, you took Chookagian.
Yeah, I took Chookagian on a decision. But I think Ribas could definitely win this fight and bring in some underdog money for people.
Oh, you think that you think the line should have been closer?
I think so, yeah. I think it's a really close. I think this is going to be the best woman fight on the whole card. I think out of the 4 women fights on this card, I think this is going to be the most competitive.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Right.
But I've been wrong.
Honestly,
I've been wrong before.
Maybe you're right. No,
you're right
because it is 10 versus 2.
No, you're right. Flyweight, you're right. She's smaller fight. She's a strawweight normally, and this one's a flyweight normally. This is her time going up. You're right about that. See, that could be the deciding factor right there. You're right. I didn't realize she was
she was
strawweight. I had no idea.
Yeah, I don't see Chookagian not losing this. I don't see it.
I don't either.
To me, I think the Araujo Andrea Lee fight is something that has me really interested.
Yeah, same here.
But I like all 3 of these women's fights. I might not be going to the bathroom in any of these 3 fights. Sorry, Jay. I might be going to the bathroom. I might watch these 3 fights. I might watch Jandarova versus Hill.
Yeah, remember
I might watch Araujo versus Lee.
Yeah, what Ken said.
I watch Chookagian versus Ribas. I'll go for a leak. I'll go to the bathroom while the programming's going on with the Camacho Torres for fucking 20 minutes,
Yeah.
And Torres goes out and jabs fucking Camacho's head off in 13 seconds. There'll be plenty of
Look at Ken. Ken says Rebus is my babe, annoying as hell, but he's calling us white supremacists. Look at this. Look at this.
That's probably from the green tea reference.
I know he's only kidding. But look, wow, Michael Johnson and Angela Hill both pushed down to the prelims. That's what I was saying, Ken, earlier. I go, why are these fights on the prelims? Why is Michael Johnson on the prelims? I can understand Angela Hill, but I don't understand. Even with the Dana White privilege, Angela Hill got, or UFC privilege, whatever you want to call it. I drink 1 large coffee and 8 cups of green tea, Kiwi. Power. I can fish for more than 18 hours a day, but my son will miss me if I don't come home. I'm sure he will, Ken. Ken's a good father. Hey, well, he's right. You know, like, me, you, and Ken, we're all fathers. You know, we all got, you know, kids and married, you know.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah, I got Chikugian. You like Chikugian too?
Yeah. 100%. She wins by decision. I don't see how Rebus beats her.
I got by decision too. I got by decision too.
I'm more shocked than people picking Rebus that people have picked Chikagian any other way than fucking by decision. That's what's shocking to me. It should be 100% by decision. All right.
I agree, Ken, but I think kids need their mothers, and I grew up without a father. That's why I fucking, you know, always acted on impulse and got in trouble. That's self-control. I don't like authority figures. Maybe if I had a father smacking me in the mouth and saying, smarten the fuck up, maybe I would have been fucking, you know what I mean? I would have been as wild. You know what I mean? You're right, though, Ken. You know, I think every kid needs a father and a mother. I think they're both very important. Yeah. Very important.
Got to share the load.
Yeah, share the load.
Makes everyone's life easier.
Yeah.
All right. Where are we?
These next 3 fights are going to be tough fights to pick.
What the?
Lewis Smoker versus Davey Grant.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, man. Because they've got the names down the wrong way. I was like, this.
That's all right, bro. It's all good.
I was thinking, because I've written it down wrong. I've written it, written it down the other way. And I was going, what, this fight's falling off? Okay, Lewis Smoker versus Davey Grant. Smoker is 17-8. Team Oyama is 2 wins and 3 losses in his last 5. Davey Grant 11-6. The SBG Bishop Auckland fighter is 5 wins and 2 losses in his last 5. This is
3 wins and 2 losses in his last 5. Yep, you're right. Yep.
Yeah.
He's my we got Davey Grant minus 280 favorite and plus 225 for Smoker. Lewis Smoker, who's ranked 55th bantamweight worldwide, and Davey Grant is ranked 35th bantamweight worldwide. Tapology got Grant 87%. Got Grant on Tapology 13%. Got Smoker. Each percentage KO, submission for Smoker, and then decision. More of a decision. A third each on the KO and the strangulation or submission, and then 2/3 of the 13% submit. Go the distance. Okay, for a decision. Grant, the 87%, almost 90% rounded off. It's easy. 80% of that 87% they got KO. About 10% submission, and the other 20% is a decision. So it looks highly, people are thinking KO by Grant. That's what I see from what people have chosen. But that's not everybody in the world, people. That's a couple thousand people, but it gives you an idea where people are thinking, what people are thinking,
people on, if you think about it, though, the people that are on Tapology are people, I know I know it's sort of washed out a bit lately, but the people that are here and actually do their pick cards like this, they are a bit more knowledgeable than,
Yeah,
you know.
I agree. I think they're all knowledgeable because Tapology is you got some guys on there like Sparks. You see his rankings on Tapology. I call him Master Sparks. The kid's a fucking genius. The young man, I should say, young man, because he's a man. He's a good fucking. I call him Master Sparks for a reason. He's like he's got more than a black belt on Tapology. He's got one of those fucking Masters belts or something. I forget.
Coral or I don't know. It gets crazy, right?
Yeah.
Spider or something.
Yeah. It's like, you rank up on Tapology by your picks, people. So, like, it tells you Tapology, ranks you as a pick, a better or a picker, picking fights. I think it's pretty. We have some smart people in our group too. I mean, people pick winners all the time in our group.
Yeah.
I agree with
you. I know
you.
Davey's coming off a couple of losses, right?
Smoker's coming off a loss, and Davey Grant's coming off 2 losses. You're right. In a row. You're right.
But he lost to Adrian Yanez by split decision.
Yep. 5 months ago.
That was a real split decision, right? It wasn't just a fucking bullshit split decision. It was fair enough. You could see it either way.
He had a decision with Marlon Vera 10 months ago, too. I remember that now. And he lost
both those losses look really good, right?
Yeah, I mean, he didn't. I don't know how good he looked in those fights. I didn't think he looked that great. To be almost a minus 300 freaking favorite, I don't know, But he does have 3 wins.
He looked good against Yanez. He could have just about beaten Yanez.
No, he did. That could have went either way.
And like a decision against fucking Vera. Mate, come on.
Oh, check this out, though. This is why this might be. Smoker got knocked out less than 5 months ago.
Yeah.
Overhand right for Vince
in the
Morales.
First round. In the first round too.
I think it was the first round. Vince Morales 5 months ago.
Yeah. Yeah, because this is because I can't pick a Smoker fight, right? I can't fucking pick a Smoker fight.
He lost.
I picked against him against Quinones. I picked against him and he fucking won. And then I went, oh, yeah, you'll be right against Morales. And then he fucking loses.
Casey Kenny. Casey Kenny. He beat Casey Kenny with a one-arm guillotine choke.
Well,
and then he lost the match Schnell. He lost the match Schnell in a submission triangle choke 3 years ago, 1 month ago.
These things you're going to lose to Casey Kenny. You're going to lose to Matt Schnell, Yeah. He beats Suramajaji or whatever the fuck that overrated guy was called, Yeah,
his wins and losses are all over the place with the competition. You know what I mean?
If you look at his, he likes to accept. He's like fucking Nascimento. He accepts fucking getting taken down because he knows he's good on the ground, right?
Yeah.
I don't like that.
The Last Samurai? Really?
Yeah, well, he's going to... Mate, I'm picking Davey Grant by submission.
Dangerous.
Oh, yeah, I'm picking fucking... that dangerous Davey fucking publican. He's a publican, right? He owns a bar in England. Why the fuck is he fighting? He owns a bar. That's how fucking that prick is. He owns a bar and he's fighting.
Oh, they have a Auckland. They have a Bishop Auckland in England. That's like Auckland, New Zealand, right? Same. It's spelled the same way.
Probably named after the same guy, mate.
I bet you. It's probably a guy. Yeah, because England owns New Zealand, right? Aren't they part owners?
Oh, it's Commonwealth country, yeah.
Yeah, they're a Commonwealth country, right? With England, right?
Yeah, same as Australia.
Okay.
Most of the Pacific Islands.
Ireland too. Yeah, Ireland too. Got half a,
Yeah.
Yeah, England got
Canada.
England got their hands in the pie out there in the world.
Yeah. You guys fought off.
Yeah, we beat the South and the Brits, the England, with the Northeast peace and the French. We beat the Brits with the South. We were outnumbered and we still beat them in the Civil War.
You got rid of them. Yeah,
that's right. And that fight was fought on the East Coast, Americans, not on the West Coast. East Coast. Yeah, I got Dangerous Grant in a decision. Because I don't pick enough decisions, people. I always pick TKOs or fucking submissions or fucking I don't pick enough decisions. So that's where I realize I'm going wrong. So that's all right. All good. It's all good.
I got Davey Grant, the club and sub him in round 1.
Round 1, another round 1 finish for Kiwi the Savage.
Yeah. I don't like Lewis Smoker. And so the way I travel with Lewis Smoker is Lewis Smoker will win this by decision.
Well, yeah, because every time you go against him,
every
time you go for him, he loses, right?
He's a bastard. I can't pick his fights.
Okay, so Ken says Smoker is an alcoholic, is why he's on and off. Some days alcoholism got him kicked off UFC for a period.
Fucking Davey Grant owns a pub.
Look at Rizzo. Look at Rizzo. Look at Rizzo said, allegedly. I like that because you know what? Ken does have knowledge. I give Ken a lot of credit. But Rizzo's right. It's like, were you there? Do you know for sure? I don't know for sure. So I've heard that about him too.
Marky, I tell you what, Marky doubts everything, mate.
Well, you know what, Mark? I'm the same way, Rizzo. I question everything too. So that's a good way to be. Never, ever, ever lead, don't follow. Lead, do not follow, Rizzo. Savage.
Apparently, Marky won't even write things down. He's telling me.
Mark's a good guy too. Rizzo's a good man. We got
he is 100%.
We got
hell of a lot of time for Marky Rizzo, mate.
Oh, Rizzo's a good man. Man. Definitely.
Love that. Man.
Smoker gave an interview about his alcoholism. No, I know it's facts. I just don't know where he is in his life right now. If he's, smartened up, because I know it took me between 25 and 29 to stop drinking. So on the weekends as a weekend warrior, you know what I mean? So this co-main event.
Well, is he giving up? Is he giving up drinking or? Has he given up?
No, I don't know. Ken said he's seen
no, I don't like quitters.
I actually do like quitters. I like people that smoke
fucking hell. You told me earlier if you quit, you're never gonna get anywhere. Don't quit in life. Don't quit.
Well, listen,
you quit in life.
I don't like quitters either. You're right, Kiwi. Listen, I told Kiwi last week, if you drink on the weekends and you can drink in moderation and it doesn't affect your life, it doesn't hurt people around you, then you're fine. Some people can do that. Well, I can go on and have 2 drinks now. I've done it for years now. I can have 2 drinks and that's it. I don't do no more. That's it. I don't want to do it. And that's 1, 2, 3 times a year. That's if that. So it's very rare. But I will not have a drink with good people. If I'm around good people, I'll have a drink with them because I don't want to.
Ken's an alcoholic anyway. I've seen him drink champagne before.
Yeah, but that's the only time we ever seen Ken drink. That was one time.
Yeah. Alcohol.
I want to see Ken smoke fucking weed. I want to see Ken smoke a couple fatties.
It'll ruin his lungs. His lungs are just for incense.
I got cardio for days. No one can ever talk. I've been smoking since 83 and come on, do you see me get tired? Never see me get tired.
No, honestly, I haven't.
I don't get tired.
All right, where are we up to? Granite, Davey, Lewis Smoker.
Ryan
You've got Smoker.
Ion Kutulaba.
Oh, okay. Men's lightweight. This could very well be the main event, right?
Light heavyweight.
How bad does that sound?
We got minus 210.
Can you imagine waking up tomorrow and hearing that this is the event?
I don't want to wake up tomorrow and hear this is the one, but Ion Cutelaba, the Hulk, is a savage. He's minus 210 on this fight, and Span is plus 165. Would you like to go over the other stuff like you always do, Kiwi, please?
Okay, Ryan Span is 19-7. The Fortis MMA fighter is 3 wins and 2 losses in his last 5. Ion Cutelaba, 16-6-1. Oh, fuck, I didn't even know where he came from. He is 2 wins, 2 losses, and 1 something in his last. Oh, fuck, I overlooked that. Jesus
That's okay.
Christ.
That's okay. No, he's 2 wins, 2 losses, and a decision or a draw or whatever.
Yeah, a draw, but what's the draw?
Fight.
What is the draw?
The draw is because
it is the draw. The draw.
Oh, it's a decision.
Yeah, okay.
It wasn't a draw.
I always like to check that it's a draw because they'll put a draw if it's a fucking no contest or something like that. I always like to.
It was Dustin. It was the Dustin Jacoby fight a year ago.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Split decision. Here's the deal. Real quick. Span's got an 81.5 reach advantage over a 75-inch reach for Ion Cutelaba. So, that's a fucking big reach advantage. And Ryan Span ain't going to be fucking intimidated. I'll tell you that. He's not going to be intimidated.
So, do you think that Superman beats the Hulk? How fucking funny is this fight?
I don't think the Hulk should be that high of a favorite. That's just my opinion, but I could be wrong.
I just think that's funny that it's 2 superheroes. I think they should have built this up.
Ryan Span, you're right. Superman tattoo in the Hulk. 19-7, Ryan Span, right? And 16-6 for the Hulk.
Yeah.
So, they got around the same amount of losses, but Span got a couple more fights, and Span's fought a lot better competition than the Hulk.
Yeah,
he lost to Anthony Smith.
Okay, so Cutelaba lost twice to Ankalaev?
Yep. And Span got choked out by Anthony Smith 7 months ago.
Oh, he lost to Ankalaev twice. He got knocked out by him once, and one time he got the fight stopped for playing possum.
KO punches, you're right, the first one, and then KO punches.
He was playing possum, right? He was fucking wobbling around because he wanted Ankalaev to come in on him.
He got KO 2 times. 2 times by Ankalaev. 2 fights in a row.
Yeah, because the ref stopped the fight, and then he went, what?
No, you're right.
Because he was staggering. He was staggering, but he wasn't hurt. He was playing possum.
I remember that fight. He was arguing.
The ref called the fight. That's why they had the rematch, right?
Yeah, that's why they had the rematch. You're right.
So he got, but then he did get fucking knocked out by, so he did get knocked out by him.
He was definitely getting pieced up.
Yeah.
But he was throwing fucking bombs back, though. That's the thing. You know what I mean?
Oh, you look at it. They were Roundtree. He got him out of there in round 1. Antigulov, he got him out of there in round 1. Yeah, he lost to Glover to Shearer. That's going to happen.
Oh, he lost to Devin Clark 7 months ago, but Devin Clark is a savage. The Hulk.
No, Cutelaba beat Devin Clark. Knocked his teeth out, man.
I'm sorry. Yeah, he beat Devin Clark. I'm sorry. You're right.
Remember, he knocked all Clark's fucking teeth out.
Yeah, but it was a unanimous decision. But it went the distance.
Going into the fucking 5th round, Clark said to his dad, "I've knocked all my teeth out." His dad said, "Don't worry, we'll get that fixed up next week."
I go, it's gonna take all your show money to get your fucking teeth fixed.
He's like, "Fucking go out there and get a win, son. Your teeth are fucked already."
His father's no wonder why he's the Hulk. His father's a fucking savage.
No, that was Devin Clark. Devin Clark was telling
That's
his
right.
son, go back out
That's
to
right.
Candelario.
That's right.
Like, it was crazy. And it was like, fucking hell, Dad. You send him out to Sora. He's like, go get some win money, son. You need your teeth fixed next week. But Ryan Spann, he gets hurt, man. He
got
he
choked out
better
by
fight
Anthony.
smart in this first round because he looked shit against Anthony Smith. It was probably too high in grade for him. You know, he's not up there. Okay, yeah, he beat Mirsha Serkinov. Where's Serkinov fighting now? Fucking, the guy's a fucking middleweight. That fucking lost to Johnny Walker. He was that fucking close to finishing Johnny Walker.
Yeah, Johnny.
He fucking had Johnny Walker on skates, mate.
No, you're right. And Johnny Walker is an unorthodox fighter. He jumps off the fucking fence, hits you from weird angles and shit. And he's explosive. You know what I mean? But Spann beat Devin Clark, submission guillotine choke 2 years, 6 months ago. He beat Sam Alvey. Sam Alvey in
he had a decision win against Sam Alvey. Split.
Yep, he beat Misha Kukunov, KO TKO right across the ground and pound 1 year ago. I mean, he can fight, man. He's got power and he's got the reach. He's got a 6'7". He's got a 6.5 inch reach, man, just like half a ruler.
What are the odds on this, Granite?
Distance, huh?
What are the odds?
Plus 165 for Spann as an underdog, minus 210 for the Hulk.
Yeah, I think it should be a bit closer.
I think so too. I got Spann in a KO round 2.
Yeah, I mean,
take it easy, Ken. Take it easy, Ken. Have a good boys going to buy groceries at BJ's Wholesale, then head to work. All right, brother. Peace, Ken. I know you got your son this weekend. All right, brother. Take it easy, brother.
He's a good man.
I love Ken. Ken's my buddy. Both of our
buddies. No, I've got Candelario by KO in the first round. I think he'll be able to give a few back, and
he's got a good chin. You're right. He could take a few and give some. You're right. I agree with that. That's a good assessment. I like that.
I just think when I think about it, I think Spann will be trying to go a little bit longer. He knows that if he extends Candelario, he's got a better chance.
I agree.
As you say, getting it to the second round, they have a better chance.
He won't be bullied by Hulk like most people are. Like, you know, he's very aggressive, Hulk. But Spann is aggressive too, but he's got to keep him at range. You know what I mean? Like you said,
because I think he knows that if he goes into the fire with him, he's going to get burned.
I agree.
I think this could fucking.
I think you're right. I think Spann's going to keep his range, but the Hulk is going to take a couple of those and give a few. And I like your assessment on that fight. That's exactly what has to happen for the Hulk to win. You're right.
So I think he'll be going backwards, and he'll have less power going backwards. And Candelario will catch him with something long, extended, and he's just got so much power, especially at the start.
No, he's he's explosive, very strong, very active fighter. I agree. And, this is what I'm saying about this fight. 16-6, okay, for the Hulk, and 19-7 for Spann. Now, those records are pretty similar, but Spann's got more wins, one more loss, but he don't got a draw on there. The Hulk does got a draw, so that could be a loss. You know what I mean? So I just see it like this. Spann's got the reach. Spann's fought plenty of I think the Hulk is an up-and-coming fighter, too. I agree with you. I think the Hulk is on his way up. I think Spann is either on his way up or he's right at that midpoint and might start declining. I'm not sure. This fight might say a lot right here for both fighters.
Oh, Spann's got 5 KOs and 11 subs, Granite.
Oh, I know. I don't like. I even say it like with people I know that get a Superman tattoo. I don't think you're fucking Superman at all. I don't think any of you motherfuckers are Superman. I'll get the Juggernaut fucking tattooed on. I got Phantom Menace on my back, the Sith Lord from fucking Star Wars with the double lightsaber. But I'm a good guy. I have morals, so I care about people, good people. You know what I mean? So
I have no identifying features.
But no, Kiwi, aren't you like anyone that puts Superman on their body? Well, you better better be a super fucking man.
Right, a Superman hat.
Do you see anyone getting fucking Spider-Man tattoos on them or fucking Thor? Oh yeah, the guy got the Thor axe on his fucking chest. What's his name? The fought John Jones. Santiago. What's his name?
Mahita. Santos.
Santos, yeah. He is a fucking, that guy is a fucking Thor. He is a savage. That guy is a savage.
Yeah.
But anyone that gets a Superman tattooed on them, I don't fucking know, man. Listen, I agree in confidence, and I don't think being conceited. I think it's being convinced. You have to have that mindset. But I don't know about Superman, and he just got the Hulk as his nickname. He don't got fucking the Hulk or Lou Ferrigno tattooed on his body. I don't fucking know. But like you said, a battle of the two superheroes, like you said.
They should have, the UFC should have played this better and got involved with fucking Marvel or some shit and had the big promos on the fucking DC versus Marvel or some shit.
How do you know they don't? How do you know they don't?
No, but they could have built it up on upcoming movies and had the promo on the fucking new movie, you know?
I agree.
Superman versus the Hulk crossover fucking thing, and then
I think 274 last week was full of so much drama and entertainment they didn't have to entertain this week. Maybe that's all it was.
So you've got Span, I've got Kutalaba.
Yeah, and I got Span in round 2, and you got the Hulk in round 1 or round 3 or round 2?
Round one. But
so
we're both by KO.
You got 3 round 1 fucking stoppages in this fight. Now this is a very interesting fight, this main event. What do you think? This one is very interesting, don't you think? This one is gonna. Rakic is a fucking. He's a fucking. See his last KO? The head. He's fucking throwing punches. Then the head kick comes from nowhere and knocks the guy out cold.
Oh, when he kicked Jimmy Emmanuel.
And he beat Anthony Smith before Thiago Santos.
Yeah, that was boring fight.
Yeah, decision unanimous, 21-8. And he beat Anthony Smith. Unanimous decision too 8 months ago. He lost to a Russian in a split decision. Rakic is the real
Yeah, but
deal.
did he really? Vulcanized me.
All right, well,
he probably did.
Rakic beat Jimmy Manoa. That was
KO.
That was that kick KO. You're right. And Devin Clark, KO, TKO, spinning back fists and punches. I mean, this guy Rakic got every fucking tool in the book.
Right, I tell you what.
Fucking Polish power is real. I'm sorry.
All right, men's heavyweight, 205 pounds. Jan Blachowicz is 28-9. WCA fighter is 4 wins and 1 loss in his last 5. Alexander Rakic is 14-2. The Gym 23 fighter is 4 wins and 1 loss in his last 5.
And Rakic is
I didn't think that Ozdemir beat
Rakic is minus 160.
I didn't think he beat him.
When have you seen Polish Power underdog plus 135? And we got minus 160 for Rakic.
And just about every fight.
They both got the same reach advantage too.
And just about every fight apart from his last one, he's been an underdog. Did you know that?
Jan gets a lot of disrespect. You're right.
He was favored to beat Teixeira. He was an underdog against Dizzy. He was an underdog against Reyes. He was an underdog against Anderson.
You're right.
I'm not sure about Souza.
Yeah, but that Polish power is real. Now, here's the thing with Jan. If he touches you with that right or that left, both hands, it can put you to sleep. I mean, look what he did to Reyes. But I think John Jones, I think he left a lot of his soul in that ring with John Jones. Reyes fought the fight of his life versus John Jones. So we can never take nothing, against. I don't know. Jan is on. He's either on the ride back up or he's gonna level off and start going down. I don't know. Heavyweights.
This Rakic though.
Rakic is the real deal too.
Rakic? Is it how you say it? I fucking
Rakic.
They say Ratchet. They say fucking
it's Rakic. It's Rakic.
Rakic.
John McCarthy. If John McCarthy says the name right, I know it's right. So he made the rules.
Rakic.
Yep. Rakic. Yep.
Okay, Rakic. Got it.
There's so many ways.
When he fought Devin Clark, right?
Yeah.
When he fought Devin Clark comes out there and he fucking nails him with a fucking big right overhand, right? Drop.
Yeah,
and
it was
then
3.5 years ago, and then spinning back fists and punches from Rakic. He didn't go down.
No, but he gets him up against the fence. He's not finished, right? He fucking gets him and he starts kneeing him in the head. Rakic's got his hands on the ground like he's posted for fucking. They're illegal strikes. He gets kneed in the head about half a dozen times with illegal knees, right? It would have killed him. It didn't kill him. And you know how big Devin Clark's legs are, right?
Oh, yeah.
He fucking kneed the shit out of that man's head, and that man wasn't out. That's fucking knees to your head. I don't know how fucking much Polish power you got.
No, you're right. You're right. Knees to the head.
Fuck, man. That is unreal.
That is unreal. He's got a good chin on him. You're right. He's got a good frame, good mindset.
He's got a small brain and that thick skull or whatever. He's got good fight IQ. I've tried all week to try. I like Blachowicz, right? But I've tried all week to find a way for him to beat Rakic.
I don't see
it. But then I couldn't. And then I start doing a little bit more
research
into it. And did you know that why he pulled out of the fight originally?
No.
Blachowicz?
Injury or something, or what the fuck was it?
You know what that injury was?
Broken hand?
Nah. He had a slipped disc in his neck and he had the whole left of his side of his body was paralyzed.
Oh, fuck. I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. How fucking bad is that? And he hasn't had surgery or anything?
I got like the worst spine you could have, but I still train like a fucking savage. I'm back in the fucking gym with my old fucking trainer. So I'm gonna make my decision soon too. But he's from Serbia.
Yeah, man.
Serbia. Rakic's from Serbia. Serbia are some hard motherfucking people.
Yeah, born in Serbia and raised in
Austria.
Yeah. But when I've heard that about Blachowicz, I was just like, nah, man.
I got Rakic.
This is what I'm saying.
You got that research.
I don't know if this fight's going to go ahead. Because if you've got a fucking disc in your body,
especially in your neck,
paralyzing your whole left side,
yeah.
Why the fuck are you going out fighting, man, without you having surgery?
Maybe he has to pay for the surgery. They don't got fucking insurance.
Fucking, I'm real worried now. You know, like. I
don't like
Rakic's decision.
Yeah.
He's been fighting boring fights lately.
I mean, he beat Izzy. He didn't fucking he didn't get knocked out by Izzy. He took Izzy down. I mean, Izzy had the balls to go up to heavyweight and fight. Like, I give Izzy a lot of credit. You know, I think Izzy got the most balls in the fucking in UFC, in my opinion. Such a fucking determined fucking individual. You know, I love that about fucking people. You know what I mean?
Oh, he accepted a lot too, you know.
I got Rakic in round 3 KO, by round 3 KO. Because, you know, light heavyweights and heavyweights, they're all heavyweights anyways. When they walk around, they're fucking heavyweights.
Or if you look at their if you look at the whole thing all over, the events and all that sort of stuff, these fights don't go to decision at light heavyweight.
No.
Unless they got John Jones is probably the only guy that fucking fucks up the numbers because he takes them to decision.
He does. You're right. That's a diluted version of John Jones, though. A sober version of John Jones is a different story. But this fight, you're right. This fight means a lot for Jan, and it means a lot for Rakic. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I might change that. Now that I've said that he's been paralyzed.
But check this out, though. Check this out, Kiwi. 53% of Tapology took Rakic, right? And 47% took Jan. So it's a toss-up. You know what I mean? A lot of people are thinking Jan, too. It's pretty close.
Yeah.
I like Rakic. I think Rakic's on his way up. And I don't know. He just has those head kicks after those punches. And he's got the submission game. And he's just a fucking, I don't know, very active fighter. Very active. Like moves a bunch of different ways, you know. But Jan can knock you out moving backwards. I mean, he's got that backwards power, man. Like you said,
yeah.
Like you said.
That's that injury. That's that injury that's worrying me, because I really wanted to be able to say confidently,
yeah,
Polish power.
Yeah.
I've been trying all week to say Polish power, because when I saw it, I was like, Blachowicz at dog again. I'm cashing those chips.
You know what? I don't think it's a bad pick either, though.
Yeah.
I think he knows he has to win this fight. Glover Teixeira ain't no pushover. I mean, you know, we all knew if Glover got Jan down and got on his back, we knew it was going to be over. We knew that was going to, and that's exactly what the fuck happened. You got to give Glover Teixeira a lot of credit. Glover Teixeira, I give Glover Teixeira a lot of credit. But we all know Yeri's going to win the fucking belt from him. I believe Yeri's the next light heavyweight champ.
I'm going to let some out. You want to?
I like Rakic too, though. Rakic and Yeri are my two favorite light heavyweights right now.
We got another 13 minutes, or we going to wind it up?
No, we can go. We keep going.
I'm just going to let some out. And...
yeah, come on, talk, bro. You got it. Yeah, I like Rakic people for some reason, but I like Jan a lot. I think Jan's a great fighter. I think Jan has brought his fight game up, and it brought his training up, and you know, I think he was worried about Izzy. I seen it in the stare downs, and they weren't really talking shit about each other. They were very honorable and very respectful towards each other. Izzy, it takes a lot of balls to move up to heavyweight, because he walks around probably like 200, 220 pounds anyways, Izzy. You know, when he's not fighting. I don't think fighters should be, you know, just eating whatever the fuck they want and then cut weight when they get a call for a fight. I think they should be running 3 times a week and keeping their cardio up. They're professional fighters. You get that call, you got to be fucking ready. You know, and but I don't think Izzy's not going to take a fight with a 7-day notice or a 10-day notice. I think he's too elite level to do that, and even he knows he needs you know 2 months of fucking 8 weeks to 10 weeks of camp. Now, if these professional fighters would stay in shape year round, take a week off a couple times a year, and that's it, and get right back to the fucking gym. I believe if you don't stay active as a fighter, if you don't stay active and stay in shape, you're gonna lose some of that preciseness you have. Izzy's on tour right now, which he should do because he just signed a new contract and a lucrative contract with the UFC. He deserves it. I was just saying, Kiwi, I don't know how many of the professional fighters eat themselves to death in between fights and don't stay in shape. I think it's stupidity on their behalf.
Hendricks, George Masvidal, now Petty.
Yeah, those are perfect examples.
There's more now.
Right. Yeah, you're right. Those are two perfect examples right there. Right there. You're right.
Masvidal, he does a little bit, but I can't believe the worst I've ever seen, or maybe Hendricks, but Paddy Pimblett, what the fuck is going on there, man?
I didn't know he was that heavy.
Zangahu, or?
Yeah, I never knew he was that heavy. I never knew it.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, he's like a fucking heavyweight.
What the fuck is going on? I don't understand.
He's a wild kid. He's a wild kid.
That's not healthy, man.
No, it's not healthy. It's not fucking healthy. It's not. It's not.
How fucking good is his will, though? You know, to blow up like that and then to come back down. Fucking hell.
It's discipline. Discipline.
Yeah, but it's like Twitch. Because he doesn't have it any other time. It's either on or off.
Yeah. I don't like professional fighters that don't at least run 3 times a week. Even if go on vacation, go rest, stay out of the gym, don't spar, but at least run 3 times a week. So when you do go to camp, it's gonna be easy. You know what I mean?
Oh, maybe change a couple of pant sizes. Like over Christmas or something. Right.
That's all right.
You got paid $1 million. Yeah, fucking oath. Go and have a fucking good holiday. Go to Spain for a couple of weeks. Go to Spain for 6 weeks. Drink some wine, eat some tappers. Who gives a fuck? Don't just
run on the beach 3 times a week. Keep yourself healthy. You know what I mean? The fuck?
Fucking do your simple fucking press ups and all that shit.
Yeah.
Have your cold showers. Do your breathing. Fuck you. It's not killing you.
No.
Just keep being a human, like a healthy human being. Don't be a fucking slob.
Like you said, when you're cutting that much weight and you're only used to fighting like that 1 week out of every 2, 3, 4, 5 months or whatever, you can't be getting better. You can only be getting worse. It's not going to help your fucking fighting career. It's not going to make you a legacy fighter. Although Duran, when he started gaining all kinds of weight, he lost 1 fight. He got knocked out the first time. And then he came back and started losing weight and became the hero of Panama again. They all shunned him for a while, you know what I mean? Because he blew up to like 200 fucking plus pounds. But Duran was a true savage. Duran was a true savage. Still is.
That was different though, granted. That was different when there were different days back then, mate. That was when like you get up in the morning and you have a good fucking healthy breakfast. You have like a kilo of bacon and a dozen eggs and cook it all in a fucking pound of butter. This is good healthy food. Dude,
I could gain 10 pounds in one night. I know what you're talking about. You're right.
That was good healthy food. And then go and have a few beers. Like fucking Swiss. But
I agree.
That's
I gain
not
weight
the science.
If I look at food, I gain weight.
Right, what Paddy Fimblett's doing at the moment
overweight
is a fucking joke. Is a fucking joke.
Oh, I know, bro. I know, but I'm just saying it's true. It's really true. You could gain 10 pounds, 20 pounds in one night, 2 nights. You gain 20. I can. It's easy. It's easy.
I don't know. I can go up a couple of kilos in a couple of days.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what's that? 5 pounds?
Yeah, because our metabolism slow down as we get older. You know what I mean? So it's easier for like a heavyweight to keep his power and everything and his athleticness if you stay in shape. If you don't, it's really hard. You know what I mean? It's really hard. It's really hard to stay in elite fucking, reactions, everything. Because it's different when you got weight on your body. You feel sluggish with weight on. When you're lighter on your feet, you just feel better. You know what I mean? Everything comes out faster and better and I don't know. I just think everyone should maintain their fight weight. What they, like you said, there's natural lightweight fighters, there's natural middleweights, there's natural heavyweights. And if you're at heavyweight weights and you're coming down to middleweight and lightweight to fight every time, that can't be good for you. It can't be good. It's just.
I'm gonna fade. I'm gonna be fading Pimblett. Now,
I think Pimblett loses his next fight because of that lifestyle.
Yeah, because he's starting to believe his own hype. He's starting to believe his own advertising, man.
Yeah, too much. Like, you haven't done much, dude. You know what I mean? You haven't done much.
Just about being starched in both his fucking fights as well.
Yeah. And you still got to fight. You got to still fight the who's who of the UFC. You haven't fought nobody of the who's who yet. Yeah.
What the fuck, you idiot? You just about got knocked out both times by people that have been cut.
Do you remember Mr. Bill and Sluggo on Saturday Night Live? The little Play-Doh guys. You know, they were built with clay.
Oh, yeah.
You would say, "Oh no, Mr. Bill, Sluggo." Well, Patty Pimblett reminds me of Sluggo. Or Mr. Bill. He could be Mr. Bill. Yeah, Mr. Bill. Yeah.
With the eyes popping out. Yeah.
Yeah, and that girl coming up from England, that fought that same night in England, them both in there celebrating together. I mean, it was good to see them happy.
McCann.
Yeah.
Well, the meatball.
Yeah, it's good to see England people, women and men win fights.
Molly's been around for fucking forever, though.
Yeah, I mean, we got another fight coming up in England soon, I think. Another one, right? Another card coming up this summer, right?
Yeah, they got. I think it's a numbered UFC. I think.
Yeah, it's a pay-per-view. Yeah, we got some great fights coming up this year, in UFC, and we got MVP fighting tonight versus what's his name in the main event in Bellator tonight. I got it right here. I can look it up.
Yeah, what's his name?
Buckley, Baker. Who the fuck is it? Bellator. I got it right here. Hold on. Storley. MVP versus Storley tonight.
Storley. What do you got there, Grant? What do you think? You think Storley does decision, or you think MVP gets him out earlier? I think
MVP is one of those fighters that they like the Muay Thai. With the Muay Thai, they use that explosiveness and that accuracy. They're right on with their position when they throw like a flying knee or a MVP just picks his spots.
He's a dog,
explosiveness, man. But that guy, Ken Storley, can take MVP. If he can take MVP down to the ground and keep making him get back up, he could beat him.
Wrestle fuck him.
Yeah. I mean,
wrestle fuck him to a decision.
And if you're a striker like MVP, that takes a lot out of you, like getting taken down to the ground and smothered and then trying to get back up. That takes a lot out of your punches if you're not training for it, I
might watch that tomorrow. I don't watch much Bellator, but I watch MVP.
That's tonight.
I like MVP. I'm an MVP fanboy.
Oh, yeah. So it'll be tomorrow for you. That's right. But that's tonight. I was going to say you're going to be in there tonight because we got BKFC in.
Because for 5 more minutes.
Yeah, of course.
It's still Friday the 13th here.
Oh, no, I know. We'll keep it going, bro, till it's
for 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
It's Friday the 13th here.
Friday the 13th there. And nothing happened to you, bro. You're good.
And there's still 5 minutes, bro. I've been going out checking. That's where I've been going. Out checking, making sure my machete and my axes are still out there. That haven't been taken. You know, there's no fucking Jason Voorhees walking around with all my shit.
Yeah,
you know?
Jason, kill. Crystal Lake.
We should have fucking leaned into that tonight, Granite. This could have been our fucking Friday the 13th picks. You know, like we could add murders and
I
the
forgot it was
suspense
Friday
of this.
13th. I forgot it was Friday the 13th. You know, that's
So
weird.
did I, mate.
That's weird.
I was just thinking of that then. You know, we should have leaned into it. Oh, so the suspense of this, or the murder of that, or
yeah. You know what? That you gotta. I always tell you to give me your opinion, what you think, bro, because you're my partner on this. You should be telling me we should have did this. You're right, but isn't it weird? Okay, Bellator's in England this week, right? It was in France last week or the week before, England, and then Hawaii 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, right? So how is it Friday night here and Saturday where you are in England? Like, actually, England is only 6 hours ahead of us. So it's actually Friday there. It's Friday the 13th there today. But when the fight happens, it'll be the 14th.
No, it's not Friday the 13th there at the moment.
Right now,
in England.
My mother and my stepfather in Italy the last 13 years, so they're 6 hours ahead of me. So that's how I know, you know. And they're right next to England, you know. So.
No, they'll be behind you.
Yeah. It's 10 o'clock here in the morning, 5 or 10 in the morning, or 4 minutes, 9:56 a.m. here. There, it'll be like 4 minutes of 4 o'clock in Italy.
In the morning?
No, in the afternoon. They're ahead. My mother calls me at midnight, and it's like 6 o'clock at night here. It's midnight there. It's like you. It's like you're ahead of me. They're only halfway. You're a little.
No, they're behind you, man.
No, they ain't, dude. They're 6 hours ahead, bro. They're 6 hours ahead, bro. Trust me. I know numbers really good. Okay. Trigonometry in 6th grade, bro. 6 hours ahead. They're ahead. They're ahead. You're ahead. You're 13 hours ahead, or you're 12 hours ahead, right? 13 hours ahead, right? You're 12 hours ahead, right?
Oh, yeah. I got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm 14 hours ahead of you.
Yeah. Because I'm on the
I'll
East
put you
Coast.
on my watch.
No, I'm on the East Coast, and Europe is that way, you know, across the Atlantic.
It's 9:57 where you are AM.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly right on my clock, 9:57 too. You're right. I got to put my Australian clock on my phone. I'm gonna put it on today.
You should, and then you should realize that.
Well, we never have a problem with the times. We always figure it out, so it's always good. But I got to remember, you're 12, 13 hours ahead of me. You're like almost like when it's morning here. When we started this morning, you were just getting home from work and you just got done eating dinner. I'm just waking up eating breakfast or whatever. I haven't even eaten breakfast yet, you know. So
yeah, and you contact me on Friday saying go live, and I'm like, bro, I've just got to work.
12 hours.
But
shift,
I think I confused you because that one day we did do it on Thursday at that time when I was on a public holiday.
Yeah, that's right.
I was on a public holiday.
And Jay took over. I remember. Yeah, we always will. We have good communication. We have good communication. Yeah, we have good communication. Yeah. Jay filled in.
So you're on MVP tomorrow? That's cool. Man.
I just think he's fucking so confident in himself. You know what I mean? But no, that guy Storley is a really good wrestler, man. You know what I mean? Really good. I mean, he ain't no pushover. You know what I mean?
Do you think Storley could get him out before? Do you think Storley could beat him, or do you think Storley had a decision?
No, I think Storley could beat him if he could take him down and hold him down and make it hard for him to get up every time, because that takes a lot out of anybody if you're not training for that shit. MVP, his ego might be going up. It might not be trained as much for a wrestler. It might just say, hey, I'm going to catch this guy with a flying knee or something, and just thinks it no matter what, which is the right way to think. But with wrestling, it's a lot different. And I agree with wrestlers from the Midwest of America. That's where all the good wrestlers come from. Well, that's where most of the good wrestlers come from in America, you know. They are right. It's a disciplined thing. It's very disciplined. And they have a lot of discipline. And they train very, very, very fucking hard. You know what I mean? Yeah, he could beat him. Storley could beat MVP, no problem. I always go.
But with inside the distance, you reckon?
I always go against MVP, and he always fucking proves me wrong. You know what I mean? So I gotta go for him this time, and he'll probably lose. Watch.
Okay. I don't even think I can get, because I bet on Ladbrokes, right? Ladbrokes Australia don't often have odds on Bellator.
I usually
they don't have odds on bare knuckle. They did have odds on LFA. I think they had LFA one time, and I'm pretty sure I'm the reason why they don't have odds on LFA anymore.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny, you know?
Well, you would think 12, 13 hours ahead, right? You're ahead, right? That I could call you, or you could call me and tell me you won already, and I can fucking put in my bets here and win. You know what I mean? But it's not like that. It's not like that. Even though there's a difference in hours, it's not like that.
There's a reason why I get up fucking 2 o'clock in the morning, Granite, to watch the fucking fights in Abu Dhabi.
You're a savage, bro. That's why, you know, I love you as my co-host, my partner in this show, because I know how dedicated you are, bro, you know? And not only that, I
don't like to miss him. I did last week, though. Last week I did miss fucking everything on Saturday.
You didn't miss anything?
No, I missed Bellator. I didn't. I missed the whole.
That's right.
Bellator.
That was moonshine. That was a moonshine night, the night before, right?
Yeah.
Woke up a little late.
I woke up and then I woke up and the wife's like, "Oh, nah, don't take the kid to Taekwondo. No, you're all right."
That's right.
And then I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll sleep." And I get up and then I put Jay on, and then I woke up and my daughter was going, Dad, I just had a great day at tennis, stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, okay, it's lunchtime.
Yeah, but you deserve. But just to let you know, honestly, you work hard all week. You deserve to sleep in one day. You know what I mean?
But usually I don't. Usually I don't.
Yeah, you do. But you should. You should, bro. One day a week. You know what I mean? On a Sunday or something. You know.
Sunday, what day?
After the fights, you know, you should get a good night's sleep, you know? Go to bed early.
No, I go to bed early all during the week. I get my sleep during the week.
Yeah, you need it. You need it, brother. Because you get up early to watch the fights. Because you get up early to watch the fights. You got to make up for that time during the week. Rest is important. It's important.
Yeah, no, I sleep well during the weekdays.
Yeah.
Apart from... That's why I stopped drinking during the week, because when I start drinking, I fucking start talking to you blokes when you guys start waking up in America.
Yeah,
and then I keep on talking, and I keep on drinking, and then I go, oh, fuck, I've got 2 hours sleep before I've got to go to work.
When I see you type in see you next Tuesday and shit, the C-U-N-T word, I know you're drinking and fucking, you know what I mean? You're doing your thing, you know? I can tell. Because you're a happy drunk, you know, you're a happy drinker, you know what I mean? But the shit that pisses you off, you speak your mind on it. You know what I mean? It's funny, man. I can tell when you're drinking. But you don't drink all week. That's good.
It doesn't matter. I call everyone a cunt.
Yeah. No, I know.
I call my kids cunts.
I can't stand them either, bro. I can't stand them either.
My kids think it's funny. Like, I know I shouldn't call my kids cunts, but they are little cunts.
Yeah,
they know that it's.
That's true. It is really true.
Not. It's got a different meaning in America than it does in Australia.
Yeah, and not only that, You could use it in 5 different fucking 5 different metaphors for the word. You know what I mean? You could use it as a really derogatory word, or you could use it as you're just being petty or you're being a bitch. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Oh, it's an endearing word.
Yeah.
He's a good cunt.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that guy. He's a good cunt.
Exactly.
You know?
It's like why do us Americans, right, call especially East Coast, why do we call people pussies instead of coward? You know, you're a coward instead of you're a pussy. You know, it's like pussy's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. You know what I mean? But here, pussy can mean a good thing or a bad thing. You know what I mean? It's metaphor. Yeah. Metaphors. You know what I mean? Metaphors. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's exactly the same. It's the same as pussy.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like it's like when I write.
Oh, I don't know if it is. If you said to someone, "Oh, he's a good pussy,"
no. Unless it's a woman, unless it's my wife.
Good pussy, like fucking that doesn't really work, does it?
Yeah, there is such thing as good. You know,
I love that pussy.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, if you like, I don't know why we call people pussies when they're being a coward or petty or being a punk or whatever. I don't know why the fuck we use that fucking slang. I have no idea.
So, Granite, what I got you, mate? Bibble.
You got me, bro.
Canelo. What do you reckon? What do you think about Bibble's call out? Maybe the rematch we do it for the middleweight belts.
I think Rivel is a fucking class act. I think Canelo, he already went through the division. I mean, he had the balls to go up the fucking cruiserweight, which is basically fucking heavyweight, for Christ's sakes. Yeah. Canelo is not a fucking heavyweight boxer. He's a middleweight. He's not a big fucking guy. He's a small guy. But he's big. He was
overweight for middleweight. Undersized for middleweight.
Well, you know, I was watching Jersey Walcott versus Rocky Marciano for the heavyweight championship. Jersey Walcott dropped Rocky Marciano. Jersey Walcott was 198 pounds. Marciano was 182. Now, this is heavyweight boxing. And the 13th round, Rocky Marciano fake with the left, boom, overhand right, drop Jersey Walcott. And Jersey Walcott hardly ever gets dropped. I think that was the first time he was ever knocked out cold. And, you know, I tell people, like,
watch these fights.
That picture of Ali over Sonny Liston. Sonny Liston was 240 pounds in that fight. Right there, Ali was 182, 188.
I used to have that on VHS, that fight.
All right, but that goes to show you size don't mean shit. I tell people that all the time. Size don't mean shit. Unless you know how to use it. You know what I mean? You got to know how to use it. But people that lift weights and try to be like intimidating looking, those are the first people I want to fight. Those big fucking roid heads. I'm like, every time I'm going to hit you 4 times. Every time you even fucking try to hit me once. Every time you try, I'm going to see that punch coming from a mile away. Because you're too slow. You know what I mean? And I know people can't handle many of mine because I hit like a mule kick with each hand. And I kick hard too. And I grab
too much weights and not enough speed work.
Yeah, I got a lot of speed. I'm really fast, man. You see me
in that movie, Granite.
You see me shadowboxing with 3-pound fucking heavy hands in my hands. And I'm just going nice and easy. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to tear
3 pounds.
Shoulder 3 pounds. Yeah, I got 3 round heavy hands. These are 3 rounds. Awesome, you know? That's like 3 16-ounce gloves in each hand. So that's 16, 16, 16. All right. So Canelo and what's his name that night, they were using 8-ounce gloves. They were using 8-ounce gloves. So that's 2 8-ounce, 8 and 8 is 16 ounces. So I use 16-ounce gloves when I hit the heavy bag, or you know, I use 1 pound in each hand. So when you got 3 pounds in each
Canelo
hand,
gloves.
We got 3 pounds in each hand, and then you're fighting just with your regular hands. It's like 10 times as fast, and your hands are so much heavier, you know. And like I always tell people, these are the go. These are for show. These are for show. These are the go. Yeah, that's where all your power comes from. And it comes from the balls of your feet all the way up. Boom, right there. You got it. You got it. Yeah, you get the horseshoe. The horseshoe. The horseshoe. The 2 month. The big horseshoe. Solid as a rock. No flab. See? Yeah, look at it. Yeah. He's like, push us. And you know what? You don't get hurt doing them, bro. You don't get hurt. Yeah, you don't get hurt, brother. You don't get hurt fucking doing, pushing the earth. You don't get hurt doing pull-ups. You don't get hurt doing dips. You don't get hurt shadow boxing if you do it correctly. You don't get hurt doing squats. You don't get hurt doing exactly throwing punches in the air, get your shoulders strong. You know what I mean? And that's the strength, right? Khabib. That's Khabib's strength. And all these mixed martial arts will tell you when you're constantly doing calisthenics, right? You could hold somebody for fucking 3, 5, 10 minutes on the ground, and they ain't getting by you because you're all muscle. And it's not lifting weight muscle, it's body weight muscle. So it makes you much stronger, you know what I mean? And it gives you more endurance, more cardio, because you're doing a lot more reps. Yeah, and you're doing a lot. Yeah, you're breathing. Yeah, breathing.
You got to feed it, man.
Yeah, it's so important, breathing. And technically,
you've got to be able to breathe to feed all this.
Yeah, yeah. And that's the more muscle you have, the more oxygen your muscle needs. So the more you're breathing, it's just going to your muscles. And like everyone wants to be bodybuilders in the MMA right now. I'm like, I go with the guys that are lean and mean that ain't trying to be bodybuilders. They're trying to be fighters. You know what I mean?
What happened to Israel Adesanya versus that big muscle-bound Paul Costa?
Well, I think Paul Costa's going to get his ass kicked. That's what all boxing trainers, even wrestling trainers will tell you this. The best ones, no weights, all body weight. Reps, a lot of reps with your body. Can't get hurt that way. You can't get too big that way. You know what I mean? You don't want to get too big because then you're too big. You know what I mean? Like, I've already been there, so I know. But all I'm saying is lift the weights. I wouldn't tell anyone not to lift weights. It's good. If you haven't done anything, you're going to lift weights. Are they good? That's good. You're doing something. You know what I mean? But
you got to start somewhere, right?
It gets boring. You know what I mean? Like, it gets boring. I like to challenge myself. Like, so when I started boxing, you know how hard it is to train for boxing. You have to train. You can't just go and look pumped and look like you're fucking training like fucking 10 hours a day and you're only training an hour or 2 a day. Boxing, you got to train 2-3 hours a day. Can't just go to the gym for an hour. You know, you got to train for 2-3 hours, man. You got to run for an hour too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but my whole life, Grant, all I've ever done is I've lifted. My whole life, all I've ever done is I pick things up and I put things down.
That'll keep
my
you
whole
strong.
life. That's all I've done.
But that'll keep you strong.
That's all I do.
Yeah, but
all I do is I pick things up. I pick up big bits of paper, I cut them into smaller bits of paper, and then I put them down. I pick up big bits of paper, I cut them up, and I put them down.
That's good.
And that's what I do for fucking 10 hours a day for fucking 20-something years.
Yeah, but guess what? Like, you training and doing push-ups and squats and everything, that's gonna make you even twice as strong. So when you go to do those,
I have to, because I'm already conditioned to that.
No, I know. So it's going to be easier for you. You know what I mean? So you're already, and you used to box when you were really young anyways. You know what it takes. You know what I mean? You got in the ring and spar with fucking your coaches and stuff, right? Like, you know, they didn't coach you, right? But, you know, you don't hurt your students. You know what I mean?
It's all shit, really.
Yeah, I know. But at least you understand what it takes, you know? Like, I can't stand people that call people bums and they never been in a ring in their fucking life. Or they never even been in a fight in their fucking life. That bothers me. Because you're calling someone...
I've been in more fights than I've been in rings, mate.
Oh, same with me. Same with me. But I've been in the ring a lot of fucking times, too. Because if you're a true tough guy, you'll go in there with any fucking Golden Glove champ or any fucking champ. You know, any pro fighter. So that's how you know in your mind. It's not just ego. You know what I mean? You can hang with anybody. So you should be challenging your own self. You know what I mean? That's what people need to do. You have to challenge yourself. Don't go the easy way out. Go the hard way. You know, and working hard is a good thing. Like, I bust people's balls. It's only because I learned that you have to work smarter, not harder. You don't want to make someone else rich, but hard work is good for the mind. When you get your check at the end of the week, if you make a lot of money or you make a little money, you still feel good about yourself because you did something. You're not being lazy. And, you know, I got to admit with Joe Rogan, people need to stop being losers out there and need to get the fuck up every day and stop sleeping till 2 in the fucking afternoon complaining about everything. Get up and do something with your fucking life. You know what I mean? Not you, but not you. You know, the idiots out there. There's a lot of them, you know. I know you're
I can't get up anymore.
I know you're a hard
earlier than I get up, granted. Because sometimes
I worked hard most of my life.
I get up. The other night I was talking with fucking Marky Rizzo.
Yeah, he's a good kid. I like Rizzo. Yeah.
Because I was drinking a bit of my shine.
Yep.
And we're having a bit of a fucking play on the old Discord because, you know, as we do, talking a bit of shit. And I said, mate, I got to go to bed because I got to get up in a couple of hours. So I've got this fucking new Sam watch, right?
I like it.
And it fucking records your sleep.
I like the shirt too, bro.
Oh, mate,
I like that. I see New Zealand. I like it. Elite, mate. Yeah, I like that.
Emirates, Team New Zealand, mate. This is when we beat the Italians.
Roberto Baggio,
for the fucking yachting, for the fucking America's Cup. This is when we beat your bloodline for your cup in our country because we're fucking undefeated, right? Even though I'm an Aussie.
New Zealand got some savages.
All right.
So does Australia.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys got some savages over there, no doubt.
All right.
You guys are all
And
savages.
So I fucking get up in the morning. I look at my watch.
So what's your watch tell you about your sleep?
I had 52 minutes sleep.
You should have never even went to bed. You should have never even went to bed.
Oh, fuck, you know. Okay. Off to work.
So let me ask you something. When you get a good night's sleep, does it tell you sufficient sleep or?
Oh, yeah, it gives you a sleep score. I don't know how the fuck it works. Sometimes I get good numbers.
Yeah.
My wife got one as well, you know. And my wife lives on fuck all sleep, granted. She lets about four and a bit, 5 hours sleep a night.
That's
she's
all. Yeah, you need about 6, 7. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Oh, I get 7 hours sleep, right? That's what I aim for is 7 hours sleep.
Yeah, 7's good.
And
she does it on 4.
She's like 4 or 5. It's her thing. But sometimes she gets better sleep scores, so I don't know how the fuck it works, mate.
Yeah,
I've got no idea.
Well, it all depends on how much sleep. They say when you get older, you require less sleep as you get older. But I'm
older than her.
No, I know. No, I know. Well, you told me that before. I like to just get one day on Sunday. I like to sleep in, and when I wake up, I'll still go back to sleep for like another hour or 2 or 3 or whatever. My body will wake up when it needs to. You know what I mean? So I give myself that one day a week. So if I overtrain or something, which I usually do, I overtrain a lot. So that Sunday I'll get that sleep, and I won't feel guilty about it. You know what I mean?
Oh, if there's no UFC, I'll sleep instead of get up at 4 or 6 or whatever. I'll sleep till 10.
So that'll help you. Yeah, that'll help.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
I do.
What do you think? you know how we do this like a couple days before the UFC,
Yes.
right? And next week we've got Holly Holmes fighting.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
I forget who.
yeah, fucking. Oh, mate, yeah.
I forget.
Holly Holmes fighting someone.
I'll find it.
And then we got a week off, right?
Yep. Oh, we do have a week off coming up. That's right. Yeah, but there are other fights on that weekend, though, just not UFC, right?
Yeah. We've just broken down the Holly. We're breaking down UFC fight. Do you think that we should do our study and go and do
Holmes
this again?
versus
Then we're a week
Holmes
in
versus
front.
Vieira. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start doing like 3 or 4 of them in one day, right? Separate, but we'll do them right.
Yeah, but that's a lot of. That's a lot of study you've got to do in 1 week to do it, right?
Yeah. You take a week. You take a week to study all 4 fight cards. You know what I mean? Or how many, whatever we want to do. You know what I mean? And then we do one like this, but we're gonna do it with the OBS, and then we'll go back on another one, do that one, but we'll record them. It won't be live, but when we put them on. When we put it on every week, we could go on there live and answer questions to people. You know what I mean? So we could just go on and type. We don't have to go on there in front of the camera or nothing. You know what I mean? We already did it. You know what I mean? But we could.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like after this Holly Home card, we've got a week. We were off.
Maybe we'll.
So if we do it again that next Thursday,
we'll
be a week in front.
Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, I like that idea. I like that idea, brother.
So we're a week in front then, and then we just keep on going.
Yeah,
we're a week in front, and we can keep on picking it up as they have weeks off.
Yeah, we'll try to get it like 4 weeks. Try to get 4 cards in a week, so we have them put away in the cloud. We already have our picks. You know what I mean? And then if any picks change, we could go live. We can say, well, we had our picks, and we got to make some changes. So we don't want to give you bad advice. So. Yeah, at least we know we have it pre-filmed already. You know what I mean? I agree, bro. I agree. I think you're right on that. Yeah. So this week with Holly Holmes.
Oh, and no, but I reckon release it at the same time, and then we've got a week of it being out there more. Maybe we'll pick up some more.
Yeah. No, we can do it. We can do that. Yeah, we could definitely get ahead of schedule on those off weeks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Holly Holmes versus Vieira, right? Yeah, Vieira. Holmes versus Vieira. Saturday, May 21st, 4 p.m. Early one.
Is it early? Where is it?
4 p.m. Las Vegas. Apex.
Why is it so early?
I don't know. Let me see. I'll tell you why. Because there's always a reason.
There's some other fight on.
Yeah, I think there might be another fight on that fucking night or something. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. Do you have the Fight app where you are?
What fight app?
It's called the Fight app. Fight, FIGHT. That's it. It's an app. You get all a lot of the boxing matches. I'm looking for events.
I don't have it. Maybe.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
maybe you can get it. I don't have it.
Yeah, that's pretty good actually.
Mate, I went to the fucking pie shop this morning, and the fucking bloke starts telling me about a fight in Australian boxing. I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, happened on Wednesday. And I was like, I don't fucking know. I know about that. I was really pissed off.
Oh, so Australia. I'm looking right now for Australia because it will show it. It'll show it. Let me see.
You got Fight Pass, Granite?
Oh yeah. Yep.
All right, man.
Yeah, I got
Watch
Fight Pass.
Endeavor 65. Endeavor 65. Watch the main event, man. The main event between Gillies and fucking Cahoon.
Good fight.
No 150. That card's great. The main card's like 5 fights or something, and 3 of them are fucking at 155 pounds, right? But the main, it's pretty shit. But the main fucking fight,
The main card, the main fight.
The main fight on the card
fight. Yeah,
is a fucking war, man, between two fucking Maoris that hail Australia as home, and fuck, man, those two Kiwi boys fucking punch the shit out of each other.
I was watching Dan Hooker this past week versus Dustin Poirier. What a fight that was, huh? Hooker.
These boys had killed Dan Hooker.
Well, Hooker's only bad thing is he's slow. He's not fast, but he knows where to put those punches good to the body and the head. And he got the good takedowns. He got the good wrestling. You know what I mean?
You know what Dan Hooker's Dan Hooker's got a win. He's got 100% win rate at heavyweight.
At heavyweight, so he can make heavyweight. Dan Hooker.
He's got 100% win rate at heavyweight.
So he can make heavyweight. He can make 220, 240 pounds, 218, 220, 228.
Well, he's only got to weigh over 205, right?
Yeah, 205. Yeah, over 205. 210. Yeah, he would be pretty dangerous if fucking I don't know if I'd go down to 155 from 220. Like I'd have to kill myself, man.
He's 6'1", right?
Yeah, he's tall. You're right. He is tall. You're right. He is tall, brother.
And Izzy was heavyweight. He's won heavyweight fights in New Zealand at kickboxing.
Yeah, Izzy. I watched Izzy in kickboxing. He's pretty good. He was.
I understand that the depth of heavyweight in New Zealand is the depth of heavyweight in the world, right?
Yeah.
Because you just get brawlers, you just get fat drunks that aren't scared. You know, I'm not scared. I'm a big boy. I can take one. I can give one.
I agree.
You know, and that's why these records. Okay.
Well, look at
Dan Hooker.
Yeah.
Dan Hooker has a better heavyweight record than John Jones.
Holy shit. I didn't know that. I did not know that. How about Machida?
Yeah, because John Jones never fought a heavyweight, man.
Well, yeah. Well, here's the
deal.
So
it's good. It's good while it lasts, right?
He's really a heavyweight, though. He walks around heavyweight. All those guys John Jones beat in his early career, the first two, other than the last 3 fights. The last 3 fights were both. That's a diluted version of John Jones, but all the guys he fought were all fucking legends. And they were all killing people till John Jones got in front of them. You know what I mean? And he manhandled those people. He made them look silly. He made them look like they were lightweights. He's so fucking strong.
John's a good fighter, man.
Well, John's got those fucking legs. He got those leg kicks.
You know me, man. I'm always looking for an angle on John Jones.
I know, brother. I never. You know what? Like I tell everybody, I can't wait till John Jones. Stipe is going to be his hottest fight at heavyweight. I think
you're right.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else can fuck with him. I don't think Francis. All you got to do is slip a right hand. But Francis is getting better. You know what I mean? Is getting better with the left. I think John Jones. I think John Jones is going to head kick and body kick everybody. I don't think anyone's going to be.
John Jones Francis will never happen. You know why? Because Francis, I don't think Francis ever fights again in the UFC.
No, because all he needs is that one fucking Tyson Fury fight. That's money for the rest of his life.
All he has to do is wait out the rest of this year.
Yep.
And he's out of contract anyway.
Which he has to do because his knee has to heal. He has to.
Well, that's why that's why he did the surgery. He knew he had to defend it. And he knows that if he's defeated, he's not worth as much money.
What a story he is, huh? What a story that guy has, huh? Talk about like believe, achieve, believing in yourself.
Yeah, it's a pretty crazy story, right?
He's a nice guy too. The guy is he's like a gentle giant. You know what I mean? I love he's a nice guy. I like him. You know what I mean? I like him a lot. That's what happens with these UFC fights. I like both fighters a lot. You know what I mean? Almost all the time. Hey, you know what I can't wait to see? I can't wait to see what's his name beat up O'Malley. That's International Fight Week. It's Maurice Rivera, I think, or I think it's Vieira or Machito, not Machida. Machida's fighting this week.
Machida's already been.
Machida's fighting this week. Marlon Rivera or it's one of the fucking old Brazilians, I think. Who the fuck Marlon? It's not Marlon Vera. It's he's in the top 10. I just think O'Malley's gonna get crushed.
Oh, here you go. This is Pava. Oh, what the? Where am I? 2022.
Munoz. I think it's Munoz. He's fighting.
Oh, Munoz. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I've seen that.
I think he's gonna leg kick O'Malley, fucking bring him down, fucking choke him out, or fucking beat the shit out of him.
Mate, who did Munoz fight that they just they had that fucking leg kick battle. Fucking Munoz and here we go. See, this is why you don't drink 12 beers, Eli. Munoz versus...
because it's at the
no, because it knocks my brain off, you see.
No, but but look, even the weed, like, will give you a momentary lapse of reason. But it's at the tip of my tongue too. Everyone has brain farts. It's not the booze, it's just the brain fart. That's all. We all have them. Yeah, that's I know. Well, you know what it is? On Tapology, they have so many different organizations. So you're seeing 3 pages of fights that you're never even going to watch.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how we do it. Go back to Fight Pass. There we go. Fight Pass, man. I love Fight. This is the thing. I bought this PC, right? Do all this shit, but all I do is fucking Fight Pass on it. I love it so much.
I'm the same way, bro. I love, dude. I go back and watch all the fucking epic fucking wars, bro. I love Fight Pass too, brother. Like any fight fan like that doesn't like Fight Pass is ain't a fight fan or isn't a fighter or whatever. You should always do your homework. You know what I mean on everything.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I can't. I'm looking for something too. I can't.
Maybe I'm dreaming.
No, you're not dreaming, brother. Do you pick Bellator fights on our Tapology thing?
Mate. I only pick fucking. I
I
I've
missed
picked
last time.
one Bellator card and I've one LFA card or something like that. And the
You
rest I
throw it
went
in once in a while. Once in a
UFC.
while.
No, I've only picked two other cards other
Oh,
than
UFC,
UFC,
right.
and I went, I just want to stay UFC, so
No, I get it. I'm kind of the same way too myself. Yeah, I'm the same way.
I just want a perfect reflection on how I pick
Exactly.
the UFC
Exactly.
because that's all I can bet on. So
yeah, I get it. No, there's no reason for you to even make any other picks. No, that's good. That's good logic. You know what I mean?
like I know, like our mate in Canada there, he blew me away. He was a black belt, and like I've been on doing this for years, and I'm not a black belt, but he was a black belt. He told me, he said, I'm going to be a black belt in 2 months. I thought, you're fucking crazy, mate.
Well, they pick every fucking card, and they pick fucking. I think they just hit the favorites, favorite. You know what I mean? And go check it the next day, see how many they won. Because let's face it, if you pick enough favorites, you're gonna your percentage is gonna be good anyways. It's like
especially on those small organizations.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying you have so many picks to choose on. You could make a black belt in fucking 1 month, but if it's just on UFC in the highest levels, it's impressive. You know what I mean? It's very impressive just seeing it like that. You know what I mean? You are like that. I'm the same way you are.
I just want to be honest.
I'm not going to make picks.
I just want to be honest with myself. It's like not counting strokes at golf. That's what I see it. That's how I see it.
Yeah, be honest with myself. Yeah, absolutely. I'm the same way, bro. And I only pick Bellator if I know most of the fighters on the card. Then I'll take a stab at it. It's just for bragging rights. I'm not betting money, but I won't go on all these organizations I never even heard of. Never even heard of half the fighters. Like, it takes me long enough to do the research on UFC. You think I'm going to do it on all these other ones just for bragging rights? No fucking way. But if I was betting money, I would be. You know what I mean? All our time is important. You know what I mean? We all have things to do. Like I got like 5 important things to do today before I can even relax and watch the fights. So I woke up early and had an iced coffee, and then I sent you a link. So I was, it's good. I've been with you since I woke up. It's all good. It's all good. You know what I mean? I don't have a problem.
Yeah.
My work ethic is good too. We gotta show up. We gotta do our thing. You know what I mean?
I love it.
We're 3 hours and 12 minutes in. We're doing Joe Rogan fucking episodes, brother. Kiwi is the only guy I can talk to drinking coffee at 5 a.m. Yeah, same here, Rizzo. I can talk to him too. He doesn't bother me at all when he's drinking. Don't bother me at all. I bought those 3-pounders off Amazon. So Rizzo bought the 3-pound heavy hands.
Mate, Marky's a fucking great
trainer, like a savage.
Great dude.
Yeah, there you are, buddy. You're there. Yeah, he is a nice kid. Very nice kid. Very, very respectful. You know what I mean? Very respectful. Very treats you the way he wants to be treated, which is good.
He's a real human.
Yeah, I don't. If someone's
you want to call it granite?
Yeah, we'll call it, brother. Enjoy your get some rest or whatever. I'll see you on Bellator BKFC tonight on Rush Hour MMA, brother.
Otherwise, we'll be up till 4 o'clock in the morning, and we'll do a fucking 8-hour stream.
I got shit to do. I got important shit to do. I got some shit to do. Peace, Kiwi. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. Weekly, obviously. After the fights tonight, we'll talk a little bit about this week coming up, and we'll execute a game plan for after Holly Holmes main event there. All right, my friend. I'm gonna shut down. I'm gonna shut down right with you. Okay. Peace, people. There's picks for the week. I hope you guys all win money out there. Check out Rush Hour MMA tonight. Be there with us and all our friends over there, and we'll see you guys tonight at the Bellator events and BKFC at Rush Hour MMA. All right, Kiwi, I'll talk to you tonight, my friend. Have a good night tonight. I'm going to have a good day.